The song is great.
But it shouldn't have been used in this game. I'm sorry.
I'm pissed.
Because it should have been coming out. It's a Tenkaichi game. It should have been its own original song.
It should have
been an original song. It's a Tenkaichi game.
Is Tenkaichi in the title?
No.
Then it's not a Tenkaichi game, is it?
Do not give that. Do not do that.
No,
do not do that.
It's a spark.
Okay, fine, not bad. Move on. Jesus Christ.
I'm just going to say now, though, that was a very hard choice.
Fucking hell. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on Fantastic Talks, bringing you another Dragon Ball discussion of sorts today. Joining me on this discussion is Scourging Tim, as usual.
Yo.
Hello.
We wanted to come back and do another tier list of sorts, because I know you guys out there have loved our tier lists in the past and have had some shit to say about them as well. Last time we were hit together, we did a talk on like Dragon Ball Z vs Super. We wanted to do a sequel on that eventually, but this is not what we're doing today. Today, we wanted to come together and do a sort of tier list on the Dragon Ball openings that have come out before 2002 to now, basically. Games specifically. Games specifically, not animes or anything, because the game openings just had a lot more nostalgia and excitement to them growing up. So, yeah, we thought we'll come together, do a tier list of them, see what you guys think, see what we think, because there's going to be some sort of debate here,
Absolutely.
I reckon. And
there's going to be many an argument.
we have got a video montage, the evolution of all Dragon Ball games, well, not all, between 2002 and 2024. But there's also a few in here I've added extra for because they're not on this video. This video was by Funny Gamer.
Thank you, Funny Gamer.
For the montage. But before we start that, we want to start off with a few earlier games.
Have they got a profile pic of the bad Super Saiyan 4?
I noticed that. Yeah. So,
Sorry.
no, go on. What are you going to say?
We should also emphasise the rules that these are opinions just on the animation or the opening itself. So
I think song music might factor.
I was going to say the music definitely.
So animation, music, and
just the opening.
The hype for them,
not
maybe.
The game.
Exactly.
Not the game. We're not talking about the quality of the game or anything like that. Just the openings in general. So
we're missing
specifically.
out. We're missing out a lot of games because their openings are just title sequences.
Yeah, especially Legacy of Goku. I wanted to put Legacy of Goku in there, but it's
just anime.
It's just the anime opening. Yeah. So to start off, before we start on the Budokai series, because I think that's the first of what we're going to see here in the evolution.
Are we doing it in chronological?
Kind of. I'm going to get the older ones out the way because I'm surprised there's one game in this that isn't part of the montage. So to begin. Ultimate Battle 22 on the PS1.
This is before 2002, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm starting with first.
Some in.
Yeah.
This is the older ones.
I'm hoping copyright won't bullshit me here for like later openings.
This opening just shows off each of the characters that are in the game, basically.
Yeah, but I really like the music for it. It's kind of upbeat and like really hyping them up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Do you remember? This took me back, man. The game was shit, but this was great.
It's a good opening.
Yeah. And it's got that Z nostalgia, the animation.
Yeah, it's very Z anime. You could tell me that these were just clips taken from the show, I believe.
Yeah, but it's like it's still kind of reanimated from the clips. I genuinely think their art styles looked the best here.
It's really nice.
I think Z ended by this point as well.
16.
It's just cool.
I wasn't sure. No 17.
No 17, no.
Weirdly, yeah.
Yeah, get that music up.
Boo, fat Boo. Does it go straight to Kid Boo?
It goes to fuckhead Boo.
Yeah.
Comes marching in like...
Right. Oh, there was an extra one as well when you unlocked characters. There was this as well.
Yes, when you unlocked characters, they would be added to the opening,
there was a cheat code to them unlocking them.
Yeah.
So
it's cute.
Yeah, that's cute.
With Hercule.
I wish more games did that.
Super Saiyan 3 Gokus was cool.
It's like this animation's sort of like it's like Fusion Reborn.
Fusion Reborn or Wrath of the Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gogeta looked sick here.
I like that.
Does he?
Well, there.
He had
I
a
guess.
weird pose for a
He
minute.
did have
Yeah.
a weird pose.
He looked like he had no neck.
Yeah, I saw that. He like, literally had no neck there.
And he was spinning for no reason. One Punch Man's in the game.
Oh yeah, and then it just shows an outro. Thank you PS3 60 HD2 for that one.
PS3.
So what do we think? Where's What's About 22? Yeah, right at the end.
Uh,
So we've got the tier list. We've got just like we did before. We've got fantastic, solid, not bad, kind of shit, and a new one
we got
for
Ribrianne
the
tier.
shittest Ribrianne. Yeah. 'Cause
Ribrianne tier, yeah.
who likes Ribrianne? There's no one out there that likes Ribrianne.
If
Surely.
you do like Ribrianne, please comment, because the society.
I wanna know
should
why you like
people
it.
out
Society
there.
needs to be studying you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Society needs to be warned.
Yeah. So Ribrianne, just to clarify, is the worst one here for the tier
Worst
list.
tier.
So
Yeah.
right.
Uh,
We almost went with Yamcha, but we wanted to give Yamcha a bit more.
Yamcha's awesome.
Yeah.
Yamcha, I want to go that far.
Exactly. Well, but we had this conversation last time. Yamcha won.
We're not going to get into this. We're not going to get into this.
There's a whole.
There's a discussion for that in the
Yeah.
previous discussion.
If you'd
I will
like
link
a
that
Yamcha
in the
discussion.
annotation. Yeah. There's a bit of Yamcha talk we did in our last video, so have a look at that.
Ultimate Battle 22, I think, could go in not bad.
I can say not bad,
Yeah.
because there's plenty of openings later that will just
The animation's
sublime.
beautiful. The
Yeah.
tune's kind of cute. But it's
Yeah.
not a recognizable song.
It's just more of like a showcase of characters, like you
Yes.
said, and like kind of still.
It's effective. It's not bad. What do you think? Would you say the same?
Not bad.
No, I think it's kind of shit, to be honest.
Really?
Ooh.
We've got two not bads here.
Okay, I know. I'm happy to be outvoted, but I'm just saying, what's a Dragon Ball opening without any fighting?
It is weird.
It was
without
weird,
fighting.
yeah.
And you know, the style of the animation. That's it. That's, you know, mwah, French kiss. It's like, brings back such good vibes. But nothing's happening. There's nothing happening in that opening.
You make a good fucking
You
point.
do make a good point.
It is characters just standing still, or just like.
Yeah, that Gogeta
Striking-
no neck thing really ruined it for me.
Yeah.
Everything else is quite beautiful about it.
Everything else
Apart
was
from
quite beautiful about it.
There not being no fighting, I
Yeah.
guess.
Also, I kind of want to rewind it, but
You'll be.
there was a bit. There was a bit. I don't know if my memory just blacked out then, but there was Goku and Vegeta sliding into each other, and then it looks like their earrings. It's like.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
What?
Yeah. In
Go-
the
go
Gogeta
back.
bit. Yeah.
So go right here,
Yeah.
right here. So play it. So right there.
It's
it looks
like-
it
it's
looks
their
like there's a
Patara.
clear-
It's
yeah.
implying Patara,
And then Gogeta
And then
turns
Gogeta
up.
turns up.
I always noticed that as a kid. I forgot about
and he was
that.
stood on a microwave, so he was spinning. I said, yeah, you know what?
Are we doing kind of shit?
I
Then?
might actually go down now. Yeah, you've
okay.
convinced me.
Okay.
That's
I'm
fair.
sorry. I'm
No,
sorry
that's
about
fair,
that.
no.
But I'm just saying, there's so many like.
That's what. Yeah.
This is the first one.
Yeah.
And you know, we gotta, you know, we're fans, but we're not.
We got to be critical.
Yeah.
exactly, and we gotta be honest.
Yeah,
We can't,
yeah.
You know.
Okay, that's fair.
We know that's not the best opening.
Moving
here.
on, next
Moving
round.
on
There are better
to
ones.
Final Bout.
I can already tell where I'm going to put in this.
I
know
feel
where
like we're
this is
gonna.
going. Get that music up. Turn that up. This fucking opening.
This better not copyright me.
Play the music in reverse. That'll do it. Let's turn this into a creepypasta.
This is the best thing about this game.
Yeah. And it got to the point where they started using GT art style, which was really cool.
I just love seeing Goku in GT outfit.
Yeah.
Just something about
Against
this.
Frieza.
Wonderful transition into Boo there from the
Yeah.
light.
Gohan just killed a load of people in those buildings.
Boo doesn't even fight here. He just
No.
gets destroyed. Fuck.
Until he's just like, oh fuck this.
Morph.
Vegeta. Just one shot of Vegeta just looking pissed off.
Piccolo vs. Cell. Cool matchup.
Yeah.
Which happens a fair amount in Frieza.
Z Vegeta in GT style. This is what we should have had.
Yeah.
There we go.
This is where it leans more into the GT.
And
Yeah.
Trunks using his sword,
Yes,
which
right.
he never had.
Hello, sword.
Oh god, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
It was
take me
this
on
and the
sword.
GT opening that did
Because
that.
the movies are canon to GT.
Yeah.
Uh,
I like this bit.
man.
This was sick. Just him running through the villains.
They turn giant.
I'm surprised they didn't have Baby in that opening.
Yeah, that's the one thing it's missing.
It's
actually.
very weird.
No baby Vegeta, great,
Yeah.
because he's the
Yeah.
final boss.
Yeah,
So-
it's weird.
Back when they just wanted to still keep him a secret, I guess.
Mm.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, no Super Saiyan 4 or anything. So
Weirdly, yeah. You can unlock him, but like, yeah, he wasn't in the opening.
I want to put it in fantastic. I really do.
It was
Jesus.
quite the classic,
I think
wasn't it?
it's so good.
It was the
love that
theme, the
theme,
opening.
yeah,
that
biggest
that,
fight,
that had
yeah.
more of a fighting fluidity
feel.
involved. Yeah.
Yeah.
That felt like
Maybe
more
it's
of a
too
DragonBall
much to put it in fantastic. I'm not sure.
opening.
Solid.
I'm happy to put it in solid.
I would definitely put it in solid. The only downsides to me is, again, what you just mentioned, but also some of the sound effects just don't sound right.
It's not. It doesn't have enough oomph to it, does it?
No. It's quite shallow.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, yeah, it's not real.
It's not mixed right.
I can't. Yeah, I can't give it a 5-star.
Okay,
But,
solid.
but the animation.
Animation was sublime.
Yeah, that's godlike. We love
Also-
that. So
yeah.
solid for that.
I think solid for this. Yeah.
I would
Final
say
Bout,
solid for that.
100%. Yeah. So
All
Nearly.
right.
yeah, we're good with that.
Good shit.
Okay, cool. Moving on. Now, it wasn't in the montage, but I have a feeling it was probably before Budokai. I wanted to put this in because I actually quite like the opening.
Okay.
Dragon
I don't
Ball's-
even remember this.
Dragon Ball
This
Z
game,
Sagas.
I'm pretty sure this game was after Budokai 1.
It's fine. Just do it anyway.
Let's just do it, yeah.
Yeah, do it anyway.
That's cool.
I just like the art style. It does
Yeah.
Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
This recap.
Yeah. It made it sound so cool.
Yeah.
Little did we know what we were going to be getting.
This does feel more like a Dragon Ball opening.
Right?
Than anything else, but
It's just neat to recap everything.
I guess
Yeah.
it's just a recap.
Whoosh.
Like, how cool would this have been, man?
This kind of feels like what Superhero the film did. It did like that sort of recap. Of
Yeah.
yeah. But this was long before. It's really good.
Yeah. I just really like the art style.
Great art
The
style.
animation. It looks weird here, though.
Yeah. Why does it look a bit
Goku
strange
here,
there?
yeah.
It's kind of it's its own art style, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's,
it
it's
is.
very different.
Yeah.
What the hell, Vegeta?
I know, right?
What the hell?
He had like black armor instead of white as well.
Some of it looks fine, and some of it looks a bit odd. Damn.
What did we think of that then? Did we like that? I've always loved it.
Yeah.
I liked it, but I will admit the characters are drawn weird.
Yeah, I think when it gets later on, I don't think it looks
Yeah.
bad in Dragon Ball recap, but
But it's two clearly different animation styles.
yeah.
Like it's clearly like it looks. I mean, it looked like they were made decades apart.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't think that's a plus. I don't think I could give it.
I can still happily put it in not bad.
I was looking at not bad.
I would say not bad.
Yeah, we can go.
Yeah,
You
we
go
can
not
go.
bad, yeah.
It's because it's sort of like when you think Dragon Ball Game Opening, you think of like not of a recap. You know, you think of a song. and
Yeah,
different-
yeah, it's
you want
weird.
to feel
It was-
pumped. you
Yeah.
know?
But it's something different. What
It
they
is
tried to do,
different.
yeah, I guess.
It is different, but-
I don't think we get a lot of that in later games.
It's fine.
So,
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's a shame the game sucked.
We're not talking
for a
about
really
the
cool opening.
games.
Yeah, I know. Right, so we're going with not bad. Drum side, we're
not
happy with
bad.
that, yeah?
This is working out well. We got
It's
one of each.
not
so-
bad so far, yeah. We're getting through it. So right, we got all that out of the way. Now, before we go into the main montage, we'll start with the. I have a feeling I know what your answers are going to be for this, guys.
Really?
This is the shittest Budokai 1 opening, in my opinion.
It's the EU opening though.
This is the EU one, yeah. I have to be specific here because the one it plays in the montage is the proper opening. It's really.
Are we going to see both?
I was-
Yeah.
Oh, I was not aware.
This is a version I had.
I remember this.
Do you remember this?
Yeah.
I don't. Know.
It is basically just like.
It's just scenes from the game.
Yeah. It's just the music alone that's different.
The music isn't even different though. It's from the game. This is a battle track.
Yeah, it is a battle track. Yeah.
It's a good track.
Yeah, it is good.
It's just
I like the guitar in it.
yeah. It's just game footage.
It is pretty much like just game footage. But I wanted to see,
We gotta watch them.
yeah,
Gotta give it the fair
just
run.
to just compare the two. You know, I already know the next one's gonna be the one we're
Frieza
gonna go
looked
for.
wacky in this.
He looked weird in Budokai 1.
His eyes are way too wide.
He didn't see that. Blue cell. Very blue.
Yeah.
Look, Piccolo's like, mom, mom.
Mama. And then it shows a cool shot of Goku.
Yeah, it ends on just like. Isn't there another shot?
With blood.
It's with Gohan.
There's some bloody grazers actually.
Yeah.
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
To
I
see
know.
that in a game.
I know.
Yeah. I don't know
See,
why I got such
I
Sonic
like the
Adventure vibes from that.
Mm.
I don't
A
know.
little bit, yeah, actually. See, I like the music to that. But
I'm putting it
I
in Ribriant here.
was going to say, I'll happily understand if you want to put it in kind of shit. I was going to go kind of shit.
I was gonna go not bad.
Just for the music saving it for me.
Whoa, okay.
Okay,
Really?
I'm going with not bad for.
You prefer this over Sagas then? I thought you were going to...
Okay,
you
so-
almost put kind of shit for that.
No,
It's just game footage. It's just cutscenes.
I know it's just game footage, but I will give it this one. The benefit of this is that it's Budokai 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's an attempt at the DragonBall story that was never done in game style
Mm-hmm.
before up to this point. So I think for an opening to show what's coming up cutscene wise.
I think that's lame.
Really?
Yeah, I would have preferred a completely unique opening. It's the US
'Cause it
one.
was,
any
like, it was like
different?
showing a preview in a way.
I know, yeah. But that's
yeah.
what I kind of like that. I kind of think that's a clever idea. So.
Is
Yeah.
the US one showing
I guess
anything
it's-
different?
Yes, but
Or
it's
is it
done-
still
it's,
game footage?
No. It's a remake of a certain opening.
Oh, it's the
You know the one I mean? Yeah. So
What are we gonna do here?
are we gonna? Are we
I
doing?
would say not bad, but I'm okay for it to go into.
I'm happy to do kind of
Wait,
shit.
are we
but you said
ranking
Ribrianne.
Budokai? Are we just ranking?
This is no. This so the cover I've got here. That's the EU version.
Yes.
That's the one we just watched.
Okay.
There's the American version had a different cover.
Fuck it,
I do
kind of
have it
shit
here.
then. I'd go
Kind
I'd go worse, but you're kind of shit.
Kind of shit.
Yeah.
We're doing that
I'm gonna say kind of shit.
Tim?
Okay, I'm happy with kind of shit.
Yeah?
Like I said, I prefer not bad, but.
because I think the next one.
But I'm just bearing in mind it's Budokai 1. The story was never done in that style before.
Yeah.
True.
I think as when I was a kid, I would have been like, I would have watched that. I want to get to that moment.
Yeah.
I want to get to that moment. I want to see.
Right.
it.
I never hated it because I was looking forward to like what I was gonna expect.
Put that one on.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, exactly. I can't deny that.
What's next?
Yeah, I can't deny that.
So-
What
What the US got.
reviews got.
Yeah, and I do not understand why we never got it.
They got dub. All
Yeah.
round. Those motherfuckers. Wait, it's playing.
Rock the Dragon. It's the same theme, but this is the movie openings, wasn't it? Remember?
Right, yeah.
And Rock the Dragon sometimes played in it.
I just when I see this, I expect to hit Shallot.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But obviously it's the American dub, yeah.
Yeah.
The Japanese version of the game might have done that, but...
See, this gets fucking bonus points because these aren't cutscenes from the game.
Yeah.
They made this just for the opening.
Yeah.
Looks a bit jank, obviously.
Oh, yeah. But I think A for effort.
A for
For,
effort.
for
yeah.
the remake. Look at that alone. Even that alone, look. How smooth that is.
Look at it. It's weird, isn't it?
It's like shot for shot.
Shot for shot.
Okay, this is taking a while.
That it did hang.
It
in the
did.
original
It did.
opening, yeah.
This is
I
what the
know.
movie versions were.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I have friends who legitimately think that it used to say like a dragon. Yeah, I have a friend who legitimately thought that it said like a dragon.
Yeah,
Like, it was like a dragon.
I used to think that as well.
To be fair, I don't think I ever realised what he was saying until I saw the title.
Bro, I don't even think Poir was seen in the game. They had a Poir model
Yeah,
just
right?
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels weird because it moves so smoothly, but it still has that slowness to
A
it.
little bit stiff.
Yeah.
Did you see that
Yeah.
twirl? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's neat, and then they all go like.
I like what they tried to do, and I think it changes later when you get to the Android Saga to the Super Saiyan transformation he does.
That's cute.
So and yeah, that's it.
Okay. That can firmly go in not bad for me.
Yeah. Do you know what? Because I was thinking solid, but I think not bad is probably
It's just
fair enough.
it's a
good middle ground.
recreation of an actual opening. Yeah.
Again,
Not
another
perfect,
good-
but it's done decently
Yeah.
well.
I think again, it's another good example of what the console could do in trying to show cutscenes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like in terms of animation, but I can't give it points because it is just a copy and paste. Even if it is like remade the.
It's clever
See,
using it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it is just it's not original.
I still
No.
think that somebody had to make that bit from scratch.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so that
I'm giving it a bonus point for that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's more fair.
I think not bad.
So not bad will do.
Not bad.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, that's fair enough. Right. Moving on. I assume Budokai 2. Here we go. Now, me and you, this was our favourite.
It's a great opening.
You know,
Oh wow.
I used to love this opening more than Budokai 3's. I just love the music to it and how intense it
Everything
is.
is great.
Such a good start.
It's great, isn't it? Oh, it doesn't have the lyrics.
The lyrics.
Fair enough. Okay.
That's fine.
It's alright. As long as it doesn't.
I will pretend.
Yeah.
I will pretend it has the lyrics.
Yeah. The guitar alone is epic anyway.
All these unique shots and weird shit that we haven't seen before.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I like that they went out of their way to animate their own new scenes,
Oh, cool.
especially this bit. It's insane.
This is what, yeah, original.
Yeah. This is the type of animation I always wanted Kai to be.
I still don't get why Vegeta has brown hair in a lot of these.
I know.
It do be varying.
And I should have been Vegeta doing that. But
I know.
Just imagining him singing the lyrics.
yeah.
It's such a cool opening. I love the saxophone version to this when it was the end credits.
That's a great
That
one,
was
yeah.
great.
I actually really like how they end this as well.
Yeah. Shenron,
It's
grant a
cute.
wish. It's
It's
nice. What do we think?
I have no doubt in my mind where that goes.
I think that needs to go in fantastic.
It was always my favourite. One of
It's
my
really
favourites,
good.
man.
Yeah.
I feel like Fantastic is the way to go for that one.
Yep.
Where is it?
will.
There we are.
I will not argue with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You going Fantastic?
Yeah, absolutely. The music just got me so hyped.
The visuals.
Yeah.
I just want to go in for a fight. The animation was beautiful. All the characters.
I never
wanted
skipped
to
it,
see her
you know?
Yep.
It always got me so excited to play the game.
It didn't miss
So-
a beat. We love
No,
it.
yeah.
Fantastic.
It had the awesome fighting. It showed the whimsical nature of the Dragon Ball world.
Yeah.
It even had its own funny bits.
Yeah, yeah.
It was just.
With Krillin's head being the Dragon Ball, but then it wasn't, and then
Yeah.
trying to catch it.
I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
It's got
It had
all.
everything that had Dragon Ball, what made Dragon Ball Dragon Ball.
Yes.
So, yeah, perfect.
I could watch that 10 times over, and I don't think I could find a flaw with it.
That's a firm
Awesome.
example of a fantastic opening.
Good stuff.
There we go.
Amazing stuff.
Nothing's in Ribrianne yet.
No, not so
Yet.
far. So
Yet.
far, there's
Yet.
definitely going to be one. But we've got 3.
Also.
There's obviously no lyrics.
That's
Yeah, no
fine.
lyrics, yeah.
To be fair, that's probably.
That's probably why he's done it, because of the
Yeah,
copyright.
exactly. Yeah.
It's still, again, guitar alone is still epic.
Oh yeah.
I like that they tried to keep the style of Budokai 2's animation too.
I never even owned this game, but I've seen this opening so many times that I can feel the lyrics in my head.
Yeah, same,
Exactly.
same,
I just-
literally.
The energy of this opening is also great, and this theme's great. And,
It's great, yeah.
That little bit of ooh.
Little tease of him, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. This is a great shot. Absolutely stunning. The art style is just perfect.
Bam! Get
Nice.
fucked right across
And then
the
Cooler
face.
comes in. Oh wait, no.
Kicked the Super
Here comes
Saiyan
Cooler
Metal Cool out
against
no-
Gohan.
Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
But in his
Not in his ultimate.
yeah.
Yeah.
This was the what
This was
it
the
started it all.
catalyst.
Yeah.
It's the catalyst for the film.
This is what started it all.
This is what started it.
It was amazing.
Holy shit! Why isn't this fight in the game?
It really
not in
is.
the
It
game.
isn't, is it?
It wasn't Big
Oh.
Bang. Nah, it's fine.
Little did we know. 15 years later, maybe more or less. I think.
Launch.
I know.
Right
And
into war.
this tease, yeah. I wonder who's
I
that.
had no fucking idea who that was as a kid.
I think I didn't
So I
either.
was like, who is this monster
Yeah.
at the end? Like, what is that?
Because like, as far as I watched GT, I only watched like a bit of the Baby Saga. That was it. I never went that far until I was much older.
Yeah.
So
Really?
yeah, and then it came to this game, and I discovered more characters.
I
for
remember
it.
watching it as a kid. I knew who.
Should we just slam it in fantastic?
Should we slam it fantastic?
Yeah, yeah.
God
no
damn
doubt.
It's
Yeah,
way
it's
too
got it.
good. It's
Yeah.
way too good.
I couldn't tell you which out of the two I preferred.
Neither could I.
So
Yeah.
that just tells you that. I mean, I guess I would just. I think I might push to Budokai 3 just because Super Saiyan 4 was in it for like half a second.
Yeah.
True,
But
It's like a nice little tease when you were going
and
to
then,
unlock.
And there's movie characters, Metacooler of all people.
Metacooler, even though normal Cooler's on the front cover,
Yeah, they could
which
have
is
just gone with
very
normal
bizarre.
colour,
Yeah, Broly they got right, but not Cooler.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
Weird with the choice of characters, but I'm not. That's not a complaint.
No, not
It's
at all.
not a complaint.
Not at all.
I was still fantastic. I don't think Metacooler even makes it in another opening.
I don't think he does.
Yeah, you might be
not
right.
that I recall.
I think. Well, as you say, just the norm, like Cooler final form is just so much more iconic.
Yeah,
True.
yeah.
So I think.
Bit different, yeah.
Awesome. Budokai 3 is on fantastic.
Was there any doubt?
No.
Alright, moving on.
I don't know if it plays Tenkaichi next. It might play Super Dragon Ball Z next. Oh no, it is Tenkaichi
The
one.
contentious opening.
Yeah,
Now,
this is
we
where
have
things
our
get
opinions on
interesting.
this one.
I like how you look specifically. at me.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
I
just
loved this opening because
What
of
is that?
how ape shit it went,
You know what? We'll watch
and the
it
music
first.
was great.
But
I'm sorry.
The music hypes up Frieza coming in like.
Yeah, literally, I remember that. We
Yeah.
spoke about that, didn't we?
Listen to the music, it's like.
It's so good. Gohan and Piccolo teaming up back to back.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Comes in for the distraction.
Whoop! Grabs his arm.
So good.
Piccolo's like, "Oh, you bitch."
And then look, Goku and Kid Buu.
This was such a clever scene. They're fighting in instant transmission.
They enter the main menu.
Yeah.
Select a chapter.
It's the Sparking Zero menu.
Yeah.
All the timelines. This was epic. Oh, fucking hell.
Okay, we're back. See, this doesn't have a song, but the theme's interesting.
Yeah.
There's all these phases.
It's like a good battle theme, kind of, just for the opening alone.
And you feel this.
yeah.
It's like a war going on.
Kamehameha makes weird noises.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, the sound effects are weird in this.
Strange
too.
sound effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the classic.
I love this bit. This bit's hilarious out of context. It's like we did it. We did it, Kakarot. Right now. Fuck you. And it ends in an awesome way. Too.
Yeah.
Let's not fuck about.
This is the shot from the manga. That's
the voices
exact-
come in.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Sean and Christopher, nice.
Yeah.
It's got some impact.
It
Yeah.
has
It's
got
weird
crazy-
as
It really
fuck.
does.
Yeah.
Good, but those face shots were the exact panels from the manga.
Yeah, they went for
the
some
serious look to them.
imitations.
Yeah. So I give it bonus for that.
I'll give it a bonus. Yeah, it had a great climax, but
So I want to put it in fantastic.
I'd put it in solid.
Really?
I can't put it in fantastic. 'Cause those models look so ugly.
I don't think they do, man. It's not bad
I
at
actually
all.
would think.
For its first CGI opening, kind of.
I need to take a look at the Budokai
Since
Tenkaichi
Budokai 1?
2 and 3 openings, but I might actually say that I think those models looked better than what they turned into. I think the other
No.
openings looked a bit flatter.
I
Yeah.
Plasticky.
plastic. Yeah, but
Especially from Budokai 1s.
I can't lie, but Budokai 1, that's fair enough. But I don't know, that one they just look.
And this was still in the PS2 era.
I mean, they're like roided as fuck, which is fine, but it's like
They were roided, weren't
they have it's like that Gogeta thing earlier. Just half of them have no necks.
Yeah.
You know, there's certain poses like I can't even tell what I'm looking at. All the
Yeah.
muscles just bulging out.
It's very strange.
But it's Dragon Ball characters, they're meant to be bulky.
It's
I know,
You've seen
but
Goku
we're not
that
used to
bulky
that
before.
bulky.
but
Like-
not ugly.
They do look a bit fugly, we'll admit. I'd say solid.
I'd say solid, yeah.
I would say, yeah, I'm happy with solid.
Yeah.
Music and everything is good. But I think the issue with that is that it's a great opening, it's an amazing opening, but if you pause it at any moment,
Take a good look.
if you just pause it and take a good look for a
Yeah.
second, you can really see like, this is weak old porridge.
Yeah.
Worse than the Broly running animation.
This is solid's fun.
Took you a second.
You're gonna have to put that clip up.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Do you remember? Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Alright,
Right,
solid.
we're putting solid. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
two each.
Right. Now,
It's not my intention. I'm not just
No,
trying
it's
to
fair.
make it straight
It's,
line.
it's really even.
but I'm
Right?
Yeah.
happy to put it in solid. It's still I still love the opening. So,
I just can't
yeah,
put it as
That's fair enough.
no.
Right.
This one's gonna be interesting.
I think it's Super Dragon Ball Z next, not Tenkaichi 2.
Oh, okay.
I remember there was one that came out before the other. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, right. I'm amping this up.
We saw this when we played it. For the
Yeah.
Shallot.
I love this opening just for the hype alone.
I love it for the art style.
Yeah.
Unique art style of, honest to God, like this is an example of how to do your 3D models in an opening. Like,
Yeah.
This is an example of how to bring a manga.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a manga style.
Like
game.
all the others have gone for the anime look. This is like
Yeah.
proper. This is like the OG manga style.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pixelated as fuck. But
Oh, the impact there as he fires the special bit.
Yeah. It's very. Like each part of the music suits each character that comes into screen. And then it gets to Gohan.
no 17 again. These games just hate 17.
Yeah.
They really do. Frieza looks a bit odd.
He does.
Yeah. He had no facial animation either. He just sort of his body moves, but nothing else happened. I love that style.
The amping up, yeah.
It's insane.
Look at that.
Like, it's crazy. I think this is probably one of the last games to come out on PS2. I think. I'm not sure.
Nice logo here too.
Super Dragon Ball Z.
And that was it. Yeah.
So,
Now let me see that list again. Let me see the tier list.
All right, let's have a look. Super Dragon Ball Z.
I think we can say not bad for that.
I would happily put solid for that, just because
I wouldn't put it that
it's an exciting opening.
You know what?
But I think I feel like the music is probably what makes it great.
there are two
I think
things.
the animation is still
I've
kind
got
of stiff in some
something to do
areas, but
Okay, there are two things that I'm not a fan of.
Mm-hmm.
The pixelation. Blown up on a big screen like this.
That doesn't help.
I mean that
Yeah.
doesn't. I don't know if we should count that
Not-
because this is
not
on a
in
big
the-
screen. So
I know. That's,
Yeah.
that's unfair for us to judge for the product of its time. But
yeah,
at the same time, I'm watching them all at once now, so I'm going to judge them as I'm watching them.
Yeah.
Now. I'm not going to pretend that I'm 20 years younger.
Mhm.
yeah.
Although then again, I did say Budokai 1's opening at that time.
Now you know what?
It's 3D. Anyway, I'm going to go with.
Now hold on. Let me.
The other issue I had with before I fucking disappear,
Yeah.
my brain disappears again. The other thing is like that the music in that one, I like it, but I think that's a good example of one that did need that extra kick with lyrics.
Really.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm so used to it without. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can make that feel like it needs lyrics.
I don't know. I just feel like it was missing a kick.
You want to go solid. I can convince you to put it in not bad with me for the simple reason it's got the exact same problem that Ultimate Battle 22's opening had. It was just showing characters.
Yeah,
Showing
showcasing characters.
There was a bit of Goku and Vegeta fighting, so it's a little bit above that.
Yeah.
I put it in not bad. Just a little bit better than Ultimate Battle.
I can happily
22.
agree to that. I'm not gonna lie.
I put not bad.
Yeah. I think I was just more excited for the music alone.
It
and
is exciting,
And the
isn't
amp up of Goku and Vegeta.
I'm trying not to get carried away because I
Yeah.
do really like that opening, but I'd say not bad.
I can't argue with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's a Dragon Ball opening without fighting?
It was nice seeing Goku and Vegeta
Just a
fighting
little
in their
sprinkle.
Android Saga clothing.
That was
you know?
fine.
So yeah.
That's why I get to step up.
Yeah. Not bad then.
Yeah.
Not bad it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think I don't know if it's Tenkaichi 2 next.
It's gotta be, right?
Shin Budokai, doesn't it?
Oh, it's Shin Budokai.
No way. This theme slaps.
Yeah.
I think I just like lyrics and openings.
What would you say to somebody that has
What would you say? Right. Tell me about that.
Right.
Showing off where you're going
Again,
to be fighting.
showcasing.
Just game footage.
It's kind of it's giving off game footage vibes only. The music's good.
I really like this tune.
This
It's
is when
just
this is when it was starting to get in that burst limit gameplay, wasn't it? Before burst limit became a thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It hits as well. This didn't need lyrics.
Oh, I remember this. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. This one doesn't need lyrics. This is just good.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
nice tune. Very Dragon Ball.
Yeah. It does. It is, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
It's something I think the newer games are missing.
And it's the first Budokai game that gave us hell.
Yes. Holy shit.
Like,
yeah.
Not even Infinite World gave us.
But we
that.
can't judge the game.
No. Yeah.
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 we can't judge the game. Fuck.
But
It's
I
still
can,
nice to
I can
see.
respect it. Yeah. Looks good.
They really like Janemba in this.
Yeah, they went Janemba crazy.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
Very short, but
short and sweet. It's.
You know what? I would put it in kind of shit if it wasn't for that music.
I was gonna put it in kind of shit.
I might have to put it kind of shit considering what the sequel. I feel like the opening for that is better.
I would have put it in Ribrianne tier because but it's got that great song and it's edited well. I just don't get why they couldn't have had an actual opening.
The music kind of saves it, doesn't it?
Why wasn't there? It's a PSP. They could have had some sort of opening. I don't get it. They cheaped
I
out.
probably could happily put it in Ribrianne if it wasn't for the music.
Yeah, I'm happy with kind of shit.
But put it in kind of shit.
Yeah.
For that music is.
That music's the saving grace.
Don't hate it, but it is just another like gameplay showcase, isn't it? Yeah.
Clarification for the watchers, as we've said in previous tier lists, kind of shit does not mean like should have never existed. It just means it's kind of shit. It's got redeeming aspects.
Yeah, exactly. So we still like it to some aspects.
Yes.
So right, moving on.
Ribrianne is completely.
Now it's Tenkaichi 2.
Just absolutely. Oh, this.
This was one of my favourites. I was so excited for this game to come out.
I'm gonna spoil this right now. This is one of my least favorites.
Really?
I do not like this.
I thought you like. Don't you like the music, but just not the opening?
Gatebreaker's a great track.
Yeah, I love the soundtrack.
Yeah, music is good.
This game had a great soundtrack.
But the actual quality of the opening is.
The quality, I can agree. This is worse than
Spam them.
This is what the animation is worse than Tenkaichi 1's in my opinion.
Cock power. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Powered his dick.
Okay.
Find it weird that the Kamehameha is yellow. I've always hated that.
Yeah.
It's true to the show.
And good Kamehameha, I guess. But I loved the input and Great Baby here.
Yeah, but he doesn't do anything. He just rolls up.
He eats the camera.
Yeah.
And I loved Turles in a minute as well.
See, dude, these models compared to that other one, Tenkaichi 1, these are stiffer.
Yeah, this one I've never liked the look of this art style.
Although it breaks down here.
I like this bit. This bit's actually quite well animated.
Yeah.
Weirdly.
I can't.
I don't know, man. I'll give it props for this.
What is that?
Yeah,
I know. It's a weird colour.
Goku's face. He was like,
Yeah.
it was the way that beam looked.
This was such a weird shot. Yeah.
This is just
On Supreme Kai's world.
we're friends
Photoshop.
now.
Yeah.
This was cool. I like this shot.
Yeah, it's a good shot. It's nice.
Before Goku Black came along,
I know.
he stole all of Turles' thunder.
I have a weird nostalgia towards this opening, even though
Yeah.
it's so all over the place, this opening, isn't it?
I liked it, but like, I like it for the music. I like it for some of the fighting animations, like Goku and Frieza's especially, especially with like some of the character showcases with Cell and Boo. It showed them a bit more amped up with their super moves, like powering up and stuff. Because again, it did have a bit of that character showcase again, with some bits. But yeah, the beginning bit with them firing beams at everyone. I will happily say kind of shit, yeah, because it's not my favourite art style. I prefer Tenkaichi 1's
like
over
the
it.
art style. Gohan and Piccolo aren't in it.
Yeah. What the
Which
hell?
is
Yeah,
That is a bit
actually,
weird.
yeah. I didn't.
the only good guys is Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks.
Yeah.
And although it's showcased for new villains, which is fine, I'm happy for movie.
I think
villains
13
to
had
get
the best shot there because he did. Obviously, he didn't.
But
appear
he
in
was
the
just
city,
standing
but-
there.
He was
Yeah.
just standing
He was just standing there, but I don't
He's
know.
just standing. But I will agree that okay, Tenkaichi 1, you have to pause it to look bad. That one,
You don't.
it just looks bad.
Yeah.
It just looks bad.
It
in
wasn't.
motion.
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite art style. Not.
I don't know if anything's going to go in Ribrianne tier. It might just be there for show. Because the music keeps saving it for me.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel
Same
like
for me.
something's gotta.
something's got to give.
Once this video is finished, we've got to choose one of the kind of shit to go into.
Just
Yeah. Like,
we have to put one down.
Christen
okay?
this tier.
yeah, we can do that. I think that'd be a good idea. Which one out of the kind of shits is the worst one? We can go do
So
that.
far.
Yeah.
Go right.
Right. So kind of shit for Tenkaichi
That's
2.
fair.
Fair enough. Right. What's next?
Shin
Shin Budokai 2. Here we go.
Okay.
I can never remember what this opening actually is. I know I've seen it.
I
know I've seen it many times.
Yeah.
But if someone asked me, what happens in the Shin Budokai 2 opening?
Well, I'll tell you what, stills.
Yeah, it is just
You like
art style
stills?
stills. Yeah.
Why did it turn red there? It was like haunted.
Yeah.
Oh, and gameplay showcases.
This is an EXE game.
But the
Pretty
music
faster.
is much better, in my
Nah.
opinion. I prefer this over the first game.
Yeah, you can get fucked. This is worse.
Fuck off.
I like the other theme better.
No, this theme is way better.
Ain't no way.
Seriously.
Nah.
Wait till it amps up.
I know. I do like this theme, but
I didn't get an excitement for that first one.
the tune's great.
It's great. It's
But I
got
just-
such a great tune to it.
I feel like the first one, when the first one went, it was like energy. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
I mean, I would say they're both great tracks.
But I do like how it does the montage of art styles here
Yeah.
compared to Showcase. I think it's a bit more
This is better
deep in
because look
detail.
at that. Yeah, we got some stills and shit in there.
It's a lot more. It's trying to stand out a bit
There's
more.
more going on.
Yeah.
Dual attack there.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of preferred Shin Budokai 1 opening a little bit more. I think.
Really?
For starters,
It's just.
I feel like that kind of made it more exciting in a way.
but for starters, I can't
Especially
ignore.
how it was the art style was mixing with the gameplay, just trying to like go, oh yeah, that, yeah, nice.
But those still animation shots.
Doesn't matter. But
What
they were trying
were
to give it,
they?
they were trying to give it some
Why were they
transitions.
there?
To give it some, just to make
And
it.
also-
It would have been the same as the first game's opening though.
Yeah.
So they had to change it up a little bit.
But,
Otherwise,
like,
it just
I
would have
think
been another
that- I
gameplay
think that would-
showcase.
I think that would have been better because also the gameplay showcase in this one, it left the HUD in.
Oh yeah, it did. Like the combat.
Yeah.
bit.
Did
you
you
see-
actually?
You
Yeah,
can see
yeah,
the combo
yeah, it
and the
did.
scoring.
Oh come on.
You couldn't even take that out, so
Yeah.
that completely took out the cinema. And those stills, half of them were ugly, and all I'm thinking is
Really, I liked the art stills on that.
some of
They
them
were
I
quite
did,
good.
They're
some of them
crunched
were
a
good.
bit, yeah.
Like,
But a lot of them I was
oh, they were quite well drawn.
I was looking at those stills, and all I was thinking is like, why isn't this animated?
Yeah.
Why is no one moving?
It's just a shame there wasn't like a little bit of motion to it. or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Something.
something.
I think it has to also go in kind of shit. The theme saves it once again, you know.
Yeah,
I did prefer the music than the first ones. I'm not gonna lie.
they're on par for me.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
couldn't pick between the two, but
So we're doing kind of shit.
I would still say kind of shit.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Shin Budokai.
It's weird we're doing.
Maybe it's better you.
It's
stayed
weird
on
that
the
it's weird that Shin Budokai is doing worse than Super Dragon Ball Z.
It's a good game.
It's actually weird.
Super
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z, yeah.
Super
Fair
Dragon
play.
Ball Z's that art style though.
Beautiful
yeah.
opening.
Yeah.
You just can't fault that art style.
Fair enough.
I didn't say when in the Super Dragon Ball Z opening. I completely forgot to say when Piccolo fired his special beam cannon.
Look, an ice lolly.
It did.
It
It looked
did.
right. It's
It
the
looked
most
weird.
tastiest looking special beam.
Yeah.
cannon. I forgot to say.
Literally, yeah. I think we always said that, didn't we, back in the day?
I would happily eat that special beam.
yeah,
Into my mouth. Beam it in my mouth. Sorry, I needed to throw that in.
Yeah, that's fair. Right. The next one.
So this is the opening I'm most
This was
familiar
like one of the best ones everyone.
This is the Tenkaichi
Liked.
game. Actually, this is the Dragon Ball game I've spent the most time on, so I've seen this opening
Yeah.
a gazillion times.
They're animated a lot better.
This was a classic.
Yeah, I think this is like.
I think
this
they-
is the
they-
best 3D models so far.
They've perfected it here.
I-
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I
if I'd
still
say
think that
perfected,
animation is still kind of stiff,
Yeah, I guess
That-
let me
that-
dial it
yeah,
back.
yeah.
a
but
bit,
the art style is a little bit better.
definitely a bit better.
Better than Tenkaichi 2's.
but Look
Say
at that
that.
destruction.
The effects are nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That looks weird.
Yeah,
I-
the special effects I think is better in this, kind of. I think Tenkaichi 1's was still good though.
Some of the faces still look a bit uncanny. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Look at this multiple frames
Yeah.
of sword catching.
Yeah. That was weird. Yeah.
I think it shows us Gogeta versus Broly again.
Yeah.
does.
Again, why didn't they do a what if for that in this game?
Budokai for anything.
It's
See,
insane.
people wanted it so bad.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
weird.
one of
they-
my favorite frames of this is this.
Yeah.
Right here. Look how
That,
evil Broly looks.
yeah.
It looks so. He's gonna fucking murder his whole family. Oh my god. Oh.
See, I love that. Again, we have a nice little comedy shot. That Dragon
Broly
Ball.
and Janemba team up though, weird.
All movie villains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think movies were like the new,
Frieza movie.
were like the newer thing, kind
Oh
of.
yeah, sorry. What the fuck?
Fair.
Yeah.
Janemba really got some hype around
He
this.
really
this
did.
Time, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
people were just like realizing Janemba's fucking awesome, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this roughly when Shin Budokai was coming out,
That's
isn't it?
that.
So-
That is a solid opening. I would say. I don't know if I could put it in fantastic.
I
I can't put it in fantastic.
I definitely wouldn't put it in fantastic.
No, because some of the animations and some of the models still look a little bit weird.
Yeah, again,
especially the facial expressions.
Yeah, I still think the animations still kind of look janked in some areas.
Yes.
But when it came to the fighting bits, it was actually okay.
It looked a bit okay. Yeah, it looked better.
I think it is a clear tier above Tenkaichi 1 and 2 though.
I don't.
But I think I would go as far as to say it's sus. I would put it in solid. But obviously, I'm biased because, like I said, I've seen that more times than I've seen my own reflection.
I still think Tenkaichi 1 just had a lot more fluidity in there.
I agree with you.
I
think
what I mean?
Tenkaichi 1 fighting at the way they animated it, I think looked better.
Yeah.
It looked more fluid and it had more oomph when they hit each other.
Yeah.
Seriously, like they were pounding each other. There's something stale in that opening. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Something.
I don't think it's perfect. I can say not bad
put it
though.
next to Tenkaichi 1's.
I can't.
You're getting overruled. Solid.
No,
Wait, I thought
no.
we were doing not bad. I thought we were saying Tenkaichi 1 was the better one.
No, I'd put it in solid. I'd put it next to Tenkaichi 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Super Survivor's a great track. It's a good, very memorable opening. We all remember it.
I forgot we put Tenkaichi 1 in solid.
In solid,
I put it right there.
I put it in solid. I put Tenkaichi 3 in solid. But I can't lie. I will admit that the hits don't hit
They
as
don't
hard
feel
as
right.
Tenkaichi 1.
Yeah.
But Tenkaichi 1 looks ugly as sin. So I think that balances out.
I don't know. I
In
think
Tenkaichi 1, they look like they're oiled up as well. Like
Yeah.
somebody threw fucking grease on them.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, we'll just do solid. Yeah. Just.
It's reasonable.
You
Yeah.
can't be bothered to
Yeah,
find
no, I
out.
can't be asked to argue. Like, so we're gonna be here all day
You're
otherwise. So yeah.
This is democracy.
I genuinely thought not bad would be the case. Here we go. Burst Limit. This is your favourite, isn't it?
My favourite opening?
Yeah.
No, nowhere near.
I thought it was.
Nowhere near.
No.
Absolutely not.
This is a great theme, though. Wait, how come they've got the lyrics for this one?
I swear the theme's your favourite, at least.
No.
I swear I heard you say it was
It's a
your
nice
favourite
theme.
one.
I like it.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, I mean,
Even when Raging Blast was out.
maybe before half the other games I saw were out, but
Yeah.
That shot's not in the game.
No.
Yeah, that's one thing that annoyed me because I know there was later openings when it came to like the end of the game where Trunks versus Cyborg Frieza
Yes.
was in it.
This
That never happened.
This opening is very Budokai 1-y.
Yeah, it's showing showcases again.
In the game.
Yeah. But
Theme's great.
the musical and transformations.
Yeah, great theme.
But the music alone is good. This has got lyrics, weirdly.
Yeah. That's not in the game?
Yeah, teases a snake way and shit, man.
It is a little bit weird, I'm not gonna lie. But I think
But I was never a fan of the art style for this game.
Were you not?
I really like it.
I don't know,
I
man.
really like it. Look at that.
I know.
That some bits are good. It's just when it comes to like just the
It blew
standard
me
scenes.
away when I was a kid. I was like, God damn, look at this.
I don't know, man.
Games can look this good?
I think Goku base looked the weirdest to me. I don't know why. There was something off about this art style, and I can never picture it. Or pin it, I should say.
I love this.
Yeah.
Cycling for all the characters while slowly
Again, that
going
was
up, going
kind
up.
of that kind of added Budokai 1-esque to it as well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the same
But I
shots.
think,
I mean, I like this bit.
This title screen is sick, isn't it?
Yeah.
With the riff.
The thing
Yeah.
is though, I look at Burst Limit and I think it's just Budokai 1 remake.
It feels...
It was trying to be,
It
wasn't
feels
it?
like
Yeah,
it.
it
It's
was
definitely trying to be.
But...
I can happily say
Okay.
not bad.
So this is a fascinating thing. So we were giving games shit for having for just being game clips, but now because they're clips that weren't in the game,
There's a couple
you
that
also
weren't in the
think
game.
it's not good.
I'd give it...
I don't know.
It's got original
I don't-
bits in
I
there.
don't-
We said that for Budokai 1
Which were
US.
bits that weren't in the game?
But we said that for
Like-
Budokai 1 US, that it had like the unique opening with stuff that they made just for the opening.
Yeah.
I know it's
but it was
frustrating
more of a-
'cause
It was more of a remake.
Yeah, it's frustrating
It was like a callback to that.
The shit
opening.
that we just saw should have been in the game. Yeah, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
It's more frustrating that way.
But we're not talking about the game.
No,
I don't know if I
that's
want
what
to put it in... the theme's great. It's edited very well.
Yeah.
It's cut really well.
I think it's a bit more exciting
It is a
than,
bit more
than the
exciting.
previous Budokai games. Budokai 1.
Maybe
I should
not
say.
bad is acceptable for it.
I can happily say not bad because it tried to be ampy
Yeah.
with its gameplay showcases.
I think it amps you up. It's got...
It definitely
it-
amps me up. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not thinking.
It was better than EU Budokai 1's showcase.
Do I think it's solid?
Nah.
Nah,
It's close, but yeah, I'm happy with not bad.
Get the stairway going.
yeah. There we go.
The Stairway to Heaven.
So we're doing not bad. for Burst Limit?
I'll go with not bad. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna. I would say solid. I think, but I'm not gonna. I'm not so committed to it to fight.
No.
All right, moving on.
Okay, Infinite World.
Of course.
One of the last PS2
We're
games
not
for Dragon
done
Ball.
with the PS2.
This was insane.
That's just weird
The
though.
3D.
Don't like that.
I don't know. The 3D here looks kind of good.
I like.
It wasn't too bad.
It's,
Yeah.
I think it might be some of the best it's looked. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because
You see the sweat on it?
how
Yeah.
fast paced it was as well. Yeah, even though how fast they eat.
I like how happy this opening
10
is.
out
Yeah.
of 10. Fast eating.
Yeah. It was trying to be different with Korin's Tower and all
It's all
that.
fun, this opening.
Kami's in it.
Vegeta's smiling.
Vegeta's
Vegeta and Piccolo just
then
backing
suddenly
each
it's
other.
like- Spooky.
Yeah. Oh, that's because Brody tries to go into the music.
Right on the hit, yeah.
That just looks weird.
He bounced. Yeah, he
Yeah.
jiggled.
Yeah.
And the Mega Shenron.
The auras look great.
It
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
The music's pretty good as well.
Yeah. Man, I miss him.
I like this bit. Go on, Vegeta teaming up against Broly
Yeah,
there.
each
Yeah.
hand.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's sick. Nice.
This spirit bomb's pretty good.
Yeah.
Look at the size
Look
of
at
that.
that, what the fuck?
He's destroying the planet. Couple game screens thrown in.
Yeah. It's
I
all
think
it's the newer bits. Yeah.
That's up there, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be up there for me. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good opening.
It's got everything.
Is it fantastic or are we doing solid?
I would go with fantastic.
I don't.
So would I. It's better. I think it was better than what we just saw from Tenkaichi 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it beats that outright.
Yeah.
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 I think the art style was better. Much more fluidity.
Yeah.
Fun.
Was
fast.
unique team ups kind
Yeah.
of against certain opponents. Music was epic. So
Fantastic.
fuck it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm happy to
fantastic.
put it in fantastic.
Absolutely.
I'm surprised. I've forgotten it really.
Yeah.
Only coming back to it, I realised how good it was. This is cool.
There we go, mate.
Music
you
was
got your Budokai up there.
Finally,
All of
Infinite
it.
World
You
is
got-
in fantastic.
There we go.
Fucking didn't get in there in the other
Yeah. For those of you that are aware of that joke and
Go
the
watch
last
our
video,
game
yeah.
tier review.
I'll leave it at the end. Yeah.
Put a card up.
Oh my god. Right. So for Infinite World, fantastic. The opening, music, everything about it.
That's
awesome.
great.
Fucking spot
It
on
had
opening.
everything. It had
So-
everything. Nailed everything.
There we go, Raging Blast. Yeah, there was a little bit of a glitch there, weirdly.
I was so hyped for this when it.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta really ignore the pixelation.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult.
It's just a weird
I'm
video.
just playing it for my memory.
Yeah. It's a video problem. It's a video
What the fuck
problem.
is going on with this video? Don't worry, it's still awesome.
Funny gamer, you fucked up.
Encoding error. Oh.
That delayed kick. Was he a Dark Souls boss?
It's
This is a weird.
weird,
Yeah.
yeah.
This was
Strange
on Supreme Kai's
matchup,
planet,
yeah.
Trunks and Kid Buu.
Nope.
If it was against,
Fuck
if
up
it was
all.
against Fat Buu and Mao Vegeta against Kid Buu, if it was against Fat Buu with Trunks in his city, fair play, because Heroes did that,
Atomic Blast.
and he appeared in his timeline, kind of.
Love the orchestra in this thing.
Yeah.
When you really listen to it with headphones.
And it's what's his name, Mr. Kageyama.
Yeah, he's been for
Yeah.
all the best ones.
All,
have his
yeah,
singing.
all of the
yeah.
Budokais, all the like Burst Limit Raging Blasts.
Ah, he's great. Miss.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was cool. It's the end bit that gets to me. Oh, he's not. I think he's Super Saiyan 2 there, weirdly, even though he does it at the end. Yeah, I could tell he's Super Saiyan 2 because of the hair. The front hair's up. Yeah.
Oh, I cut off.
And then that's I cut off a bit early there, but
It's lacking something.
yeah, it's not the greatest. It's the opening was kind of
slow.
it's slow and there's not a lot going on.
It's
The
saved by the music,
music is kind of chill,
and for that reason,
but I
kind
don't
of shit.
I don't think I put it in not bad. I think it's kind of shit.
Yeah.
I don't hate it, but it's not the greatest. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I think the worst thing is that it had such a good, promising start. You know,
Yeah.
that camera angle weaving through the,
Yeah.
through the
Yeah.
valley and then pulling up to Goku's face on that. You know, that iconic.
It's a good shot,
Top-
but it just
Yeah.
goes
Right.
downhill from there. It's lacking. I don't
weird,
know what it
yeah.
is.
The
just-
fight
it just
the
went
fights
down.
lack any oomph.
Yeah.
They're not even particularly interesting. They're not flashy. They're not.
Yeah, I think it looked worse in some areas than the PS2 3D openings.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah,
shocking.
yeah, it's weird, yeah.
Hell.
I mean, it looked cleaner,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it didn't look any better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was just
All right.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, just kind
lacked
of shit.
the
Yeah, I
oomph.
wasn't
Looked-
sure about
it
that.
lacked that Dragon Ball flash.
Yeah.
I think it would have worked as a Naruto opening, but it lacked.
What are you trying
that.
to say?
What are you trying to say? Naruto openings had some finesse.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just
The Storm games.
I mean, the animation of the art style of Naruto is more flat.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
it?
yeah. No, I get you.
More
I get you.
muted?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
That's what it looked like. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah.
It's not an insult to Naruto.
No, I know.
Put your pitchforks down.
Oh,
Here we go.
Oh,
Rage Blast 2's next. Oh, it does have lyrics for this one. I know there's an instrumental version.
Ooh,
we can agree it's better with lyrics. Though.
tasty
Yeah.
animation.
Look at this was way more amped up.
Tasty
Boom.
3D animation.
Yeah.
The models look great.
Thi-
look
thi-
how fast it's
Thi-
moving.
This I prefer the Tenkaichi 3.
Yeah.
100%. The animation should have been like this in Tenkaichi 3.
Like, my god, why is it so
Yeah.
good?
Yeah.
Look at the impact frames.
Yeah.
They realised how bad they made Rage Blast 1. Like, right, we gotta step it up. That was bad what we
Yeah,
did.
great matchups as well.
Yeah,
Teen,
sure. Yeah.
Teen Gohan vs Cooler and
Yeah.
shit. Really weird.
Like, the characters make sense to fight the opponents.
Exactly.
13 against Vegeta, Trunks against Bojack. That
All
happened.
villains that weren't in Raging Blast.
Yeah.
My god, it's animated so good.
It's insane.
Sorry, I'm just really.
It's this part of the music as well. I love. I missed it, but it was like the
Love that.
part.
Love
Yeah.
that star. He smiles
Yeah.
through the cubes.
Yeah. The massive beam struggle they all have. It's,
Yeah, it's really cool.
insane,
Like a
yeah.
four-way beam struggle.
Yeah, it's kind of sick.
Air to ground.
And then someone comes and
Whoop.
fucks it up.
Oh yeah. Of course.
Good
Can't
way
believe-
to tease.
Can't believe
this,
I almost
right?
forgot about this. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, cool to put him in the
I
opening.
know, man. Like, what a great addition. It was amazing.
I will,
Fantastic.
Yeah, I would die on this hill. It's
Yeah,
It is.
It
It really
It
is.
was too perfect.
It
The
was-
animation was perfect. The fluidity
Yeah.
of the fight was
Song's
spot
great.
on.
Battle
Yeah.
of Omega.
It had
good
that-
song. Yeah.
Oomph to what a Dragon Ball
Yeah.
like opening should be.
Got everything.
I think
So-
that is the peak of 3D.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
I think that's the peak of 3D.
Yeah.
Peak of 3D opening.
And I know I'm not supposed to talk about the game, but I just want to talk about it briefly.
Yeah.
I look at Raging Blast 2 and I still go, this game is fucking gorgeous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
That
Yeah,
is
yeah.
just-
We said this in our previous
I know,
list,
and I'm
didn't
going
we?
to keep saying, every time Raging Blast 2 is mentioned, I've got to say, the game still looks beautiful.
Yeah,
It still looks
literally,
gorgeous.
100%.
So, and the opening just encapsulated that
Yeah,
perfectly.
and the music was just
You're a
great
fanboy
as
for
well.
this game.
Yeah.
I am a
Yeah.
fanboy.
The music
Yeah.
flows well with the everything that goes on in it as well. You know,
does.
transitions well.
Yeah.
So
I said earlier, Tenkaichi 3 was the game I played the most. I don't think that's actually true. I think Raging Blast 2 was the game.
I feel like it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Because I spent a lot of time on
You
mine.
did.
Yeah, you did.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
Awesome. That definitely was better than Rage Blast 3's 3D
Deserved
animation.
position.
Very well.
Is it Raging Blast 3?
Very well done.
Oh, it's
Tenkaichi
such a
3.
part
So
of me
Tenkaichi
that's
3.
still
I
hoping.
may have said Tenkaichi Rage Blast 3. Yeah, that's part of you. I was hoping.
It'll
Yeah.
happen one day.
Here we go. Now,
Oh yeah.
these next couple of openings is kind of a downgrade for me, just because of the music. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
The animation for these openings are great.
I love Shallot.
It was clever to bring it back. This is the first time in a long time we've had this opening come back. That's in a game.
Yeah. Oops.
You know?
I accidentally shook the camera a little bit.
That's fine. So, yeah, I don't know, man. It needed its own theme song.
It really did.
Yeah.
I just don't think it worked.
Look at all this weird shit. Custom character.
Yeah.
I know, it's really cool.
The art style was pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah. It's like right out of Kai.
Yeah. This is like in the middle of
Yeah.
Kai being
Yeah, the
up there.
martial arts moves.
Yeah, exactly. That
was really cool to see.
yeah. You never see that anymore. And the way he pushed him out the way.
Yeah.
Like, get out of here.
Yeah. This was cool.
It's animated nice.
The fluidity is quite good in this.
This is movie animation.
It is. It
for,
really
for the
is.
time, this would have
Yeah.
been like a Battle of Gods animation. or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
It is actually very close to Battle of Gods animation.
It really
I
is,
think it is.
there. Yeah. That
the
special
way
effects.
the auras look.
Yeah. The Gogeta to get great was really weird.
Because the giants. There were giants in this game.
Yeah.
And Rudigon in
Rudigon.
an opening.
Yeah, I know. Who would have thought? I see what they tried to do there with Goku's like fist down power up thing he does in the original openings. I think that was clever. Dragon Fist, that was cool.
I didn't like how it finished in the end.
This reminds me of the Budokai 3.
Yeah, it really did, didn't it?
Except he turns into Gogeta.
Yeah.
That's the quickest fusion I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Cool fucking shot though at the end.
Really cool shot.
I liked that.
Okay, it's kind of cool.
Right, yeah. So I'm going. I respect the music coming back because it was the first game to have had that music, that nostalgic for it to come back like, since like Budokai 1. I think the Japanese version of Budokai 1.
But it was weird, like because
it just didn't suit the what was going on in the in the opening.
It felt like the song was added after, like you know how some of the other openings plan around the music.
Yeah.
It felt like the song was just tacked on.
Well, it did in some parts, like the power ups and all that. Like
I'd put it in not bad.
I would say not bad.
Yeah.
Are we gonna put it in not bad though, just because of the music?
I just think what was...
No, do you know what? The animation.
What else was
The
on?
animation was pretty solid though.
Yeah.
I liked the art style as well,
Shit.
and like you said, Goku's combatness of the martial arts bit of it.
If you
Its uniqueness to it.
if you put a different soundtrack over that opening,
It would be
one that fit.
true. You're right. Solid. You're
I would say
absolutely
solid
right.
just for the
I would say
opening.
solid.
Yeah,
It
the
is the
opening.
music that brings it out of fantastic. It would be fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If it weren't for that song.
Yeah.
100%.
Which is,
Okay.
I don't. It's not even a matter of how many times that song's been reused now. I actually just don't really like Shallot.
Really?
Yeah, you never really liked it, did you?
I never vibed with it. I don't know why.
I'm really surprised. Yeah, you're a Shallot hater.
I'm not
Yeah.
a hater. I'm not a hater. I'm just like.
That's Dragon Ball's theme song.
Dragon Ball's theme song, like the Power Rangers theme song, or like the like.
That's like the We Are. Of
Yeah,
Dragon
like
Ball.
the One Piece theme song. We
It's-
are.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised you don't like
There's
it.
always a motif of We Are always playing at some point in One Piece. That's like the main theme of like.
I mean,
Dragon Ball.
fair play if you're not big on it.
I'm just. Well, this is the awkward thing now because I don't know if I don't like it because it's been played so much or if I actually just don't like it.
That's it, because it's been done so many times, hasn't it?
But I'm pretty sure I've always had the opinion of, like I don't hate it.
No, yeah.
It's not like, oh my god, someone drill into my ears, please. It just
Yeah.
needs to
Yeah.
But it is kind of like.
Yeah.
I think
that's
I
fine.
think it's on tier with many of the other openings on this list.
Okay.
Well, I'm just like, if it was a purpose, but I wouldn't call it like it's Dragon Ball's theme. Even
Yeah.
if technically it is.
Piss someone off in the comments.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, this is nothing.
Feel free to
new.
comment, guys. I want to hear your thoughts.
God, this is nothing new.
Right, yeah. So solid. Just for the
yeah.
rest, as part for the music, everything else was spot on.
Cool.
Really enjoyable. Battle of Z. This is a controversial
We're
one.
gone again.
Shallot, but
We're
this
not
time
thinking about the game.
Oh
We're
yeah,
not
this
talking about the game.
was the remix
this was
version.
Flo's version from Battle of Gods.
Yes.
To match Battle of Gods, because of Battle of Z.
They synced it. That was nice.
Yeah.
That was pretty.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah, I think the syncing in this was kind of better. Well, in some shots it might not be really.
Barely remember this opening, so
It's been such a long time since seeing this. See, this is when it started to get like more Dragon Ball Heroes-esque for animation.
It looks very heroes.
It's got heroes to it.
Yeah.
And I don't think it looks as good as the opening we just saw.
Yeah.
I think you might be right.
The fluidity is all gone.
Yeah,
It started to get Dragon Ball Super stiffness.
It does.
It started getting Dragon Ball Heroes.
Yeah,
stiffness.
yeah. But even Dragon Ball Heroes, for the episode parts of it, they were much more
in
fluidity.
the episodes.
Yeah.
But the
Some
openings.
of the
Some.
Some of the episodes. Yeah.
I can only think of the Goku versus Hearts fight that
Yeah.
really impressed anyone, but. God, this.
And this was Goku. This was
was
Super Saiyan
fresh.
This was Super Saiyan God's Goku's first
Yeah,
appearance in the
this
game.
was-
Yes,
fresh.
yes, yeah.
I love the remix. I always loved the remix for Shallot.
It's a good remix.
It was. I remember being so excited for
were
that when you
stoked
showed
on
me
it.
that.
Yeah, we were around yours. I put it on my phone. You were like, "Oh
Mate,
my
I
god!"
was on my knees,
Yeah.
like crying,
You're,
like, oh my
shitting
god,
yourself. Yeah.
because it sounds so epic.
Because it leaked, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice end shot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't look as good as the last opening.
Nah, yeah. So, I think the art style was still okay.
Yeah.
But the animation wasn't as fluid.
The lighting wasn't as good. It was a bit stiff.
It was reusing Shallot again. I respected using the remix, which is a bit more new, so I've got to give it that respect at least. But I still don't think it's solid, nor is it not bad.
Yeah.
Ooh, where are we putting this?
I would put it as not bad.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have happily said kind of shit.
I don't think it's kind of shit.
Yeah,
Because I still like the animation.
I'm teetering between the two of those right now.
If there was a tier between them, it would go immediately in. But I'm looking at Shin Budokai, and I'm looking at Rage of Blast, and I can't say it's as bad as those ones.
Because this is when it was starting to get back into animation
But
openings,
Raging
wasn't it?
Blast won.
So
Yeah, Rage of Blast. Yeah, I can't say it's as
Worse
bad
than-
as
yeah.
those ones.
All right, not bad, not bad.
yeah, I guess it's up there with Burst Limit, isn't it? Really?
Sure.
Yeah, I can happily see that.
That
Yeah,
works for
yeah.
me.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
They reused Shallot Hub, but
But
It's an opening.
art style alone and
It's
the
not
way it looked.
bad.
Yeah, cool. That's good.
Good.
Moving on. And this is when they brought back the theme again for Xenoverse.
oh,
sake.
yeah.
Remember, this is when it started to really repeat
We were
itself.
like,
I
okay,
think-
guys, chill the fuck out. Like,
Yeah.
Was there some contract?
I
was
feel
it-
like there must have been.
Was there some deal that they were just like, okay, we've got a license for this song for. Oh, we have to use it this many times. Okay.
Yeah.
See,
This,
I do like the art style still,
weird,
but it's still
look
a
at
bit.
that.
It's stiff.
Look at that.
The fighting is not perfect.
It is. Oh.
It looks like Super.
It does again.
Looks a bit like.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's very. Super.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think the cutscenes in the game were better than this. I'm not gonna lie, because they had the animated cutscenes,
I
didn't
might
they?
have to agree with you on that. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, a nice introduction to Toho and
They're just
Mirror
stood.
being an animation. That's
They're
kind of
just-
cool.
They are just.
They
They're
are
just
stood.
they're just
It's
standing
still-
there though.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's Android 13 again. That's
Yeah.
still.
Yeah. So where you could really
That's-
tell where the budget went.
That's kind of cool. Yeah.
The aura there looked good.
Yeah. A lot of this is just like still shots.
I can't help but
With
feel like
some lighting effects.
I can't help but feel like budgeting was involved here.
Yeah.
This is when they were struggling, wasn't it?
And he's talking.
Yeah.
He's meant to be talking here.
That was
for
from the trailer.
for the intro, isn't it? When your character comes in, he's meant to be talking there.
Yeah.
Does he?
Because the opening
Yeah,
the opening
'cause
plays
he-
again when you play a new game.
Yeah, because that's when he's making the wish to Shenmue. Like, send us a hero. send us-
I can't remember if in the game Trunks actually speaks in, or that
He
clip
does.
is shown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he definitely spoke. Yeah.
That's kind of shit.
That is kind
Yeah,
of
it was not the best.
yeah. But I think you were right. I think ever since, I mean, I know financially they've been Dragon Ball was taking it.
It
Dragon
really-
Ball games in general was
Did you know-
diving all the way to Xenoverse.
Yeah.
But I think
Ultimate Tenkaichi, for me, Ultimate Tenkaichi, then to Battle Z, then to Xenoverse, the animation started to go down.
We were literally
Yeah.
witnessing it. Like,
Yeah, look at that. Yeah,
we
look at the
categorised
staircase.
It, like.
yeah, because
I
think,
never noticed that before.
I think the games actually financially were doing really bad.
It's so
Especially-
bizarre
especially
and
after
upsetting.
Xenoverse.
I'm not gonna lie.
It is upsetting, but you can't argue. Like the quality in games as well was also just down.
Yeah.
And then Xenoverse did save.
It did.
Dragon
It did
Ball
sa-
games
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
in a lot of way. But
But the opening, yeah.
obviously they couldn't. They couldn't cash in on that.
Fucking airplane. Go on.
They couldn't cash in on that until the game was already out. So they had to make an opening beforehand. So and that was probably the best they could really afford at that time.
That's true, yeah. And we got a good game out of it. So
We did get a great game out.
it was a worthy sacrifice.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it has to end up in kind of shit.
There we go. I'm glad it worked out that way than great opening shit game.
Yeah,
because there's a
basically,
lot
yeah.
of those on this
Yeah,
list.
exactly.
literally. Right, awesome. We're happy with Xenoverse. Now, I don't know if it plays Xenoverse 2 next,
Probably.
but we already know.
What else was there? There was...
Oh shit, yeah, Extreme
Extreme
Toden.
Toden.
But Toad.
This was actually kind of sweet.
It is a lot of stills.
Yeah, again.
It's more impressive than Shin Budokai's already.
Yeah. This was for a DS game.
Yeah.
More,
There we go.
more impressive than
That's your animation
Xenoverse's.
See? PSP, what were you doing?
No,
Could have had... I know, but I'm
PSP.
saying
Oh,
this
yeah,
is,
yeah,
look at this, a handheld with a nice actual opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Animated and everything. This is when they were trying to get back into animation again, wasn't it?
Launch.
For openings.
Launch
yeah.
made it into 2 openings.
Yeah, what the hell? Even Android 8 with the rest of the androids?
And General Blue.
General Blue?
I like Goku's reactions to everything.
Yeah.
And he somehow flies to King Kai's planet.
But the sky's blue
Nimbus.
again.
Yeah.
It's random or
I
something.
know.
What the fuck's a
Imagine
comment?
it.
World tournament
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Childer's there. I forgot about this.
Monster Rabbit.
Monster
yeah.
Rabbit. My god.
Okay, people's looking
They
weird.
looked fugly there, yeah.
Yeah.
That fast fighting was alright though.
Yeah. Goku's hair looked weird there though.
Generally pissed off. Like, don't get involved.
There's a
What do we
uniqueness to this.
what do we think of the music?
It's just a track, isn't it? So
Yeah.
got a little,
It's got that Budokai-esque to it, isn't
yeah,
it?
that's a little,
Like-
little guitar riff.
I'm not sure how I feel about
I kind of like it.
I don't know, you know.
I kind of like it.
it. I can't like it just for
I like it.
the amount of characters involved is certainly impressive.
There was, I think, still a little bit of stills here and there, but it still gave us some fluidity. I wouldn't say fluidity. It was still kind of stiff here
I
and
think it
there.
had a
It
good.
got better.
Yeah.
You
You could see the tweakness to how improved
there's
it was.
variety to it as well. Like it's a
Yeah.
very unique opening.
It introduced a lot of new characters in there.
Yeah.
So
I think I have found the new standard of absolute mid.
It really is. If we could have another tier between these two, just
Yeah.
called absolute mid.
then I don't know. Should we say not bad?
Yeah, I'll go. Not
We'll
bad.
say
bad,
not
really.
It's not
Yeah.
It's not kind of shit.
It tried to be new, especially at the beginning, with Goku flying on a Nimbus, seeing all the characters from his past, mixed with like the newer characters.
Yeah.
I liked that.
I think that there was a lot of nostalgia for a lot of the characters, especially the big shots where all the heroes lined up and all the villains were lined up.
Yeah.
And, we were just doing an event. Oh my god, this chilled.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
yeah,
this guy.
exactly.
This
It
guy.
got us excited.
So-
Like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Spot
I think,
the character.
think there's definitely value in there, but as an opening, it is just very run of the mill.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All right.
right, awesome. Moving on. Yeah, Dokkan Battle. I didn't know Dokkan Battle had an opening.
It does. Yeah.
It's quite crisp too.
I didn't. Oh, that's
Freeze at your face.
See
What happened?
that looks like Kai.
That did look a bit Kai-ish, didn't it?
Yeah.
You see that? They broke the phone screen. You get it?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Stiff animation.
A little stiff.
Yeah.
It is like some of the Kai openings.
It is, yeah.
Oh, but I really like the Kai openings.
And that was it.
They're good. That was it.
literally it. Yeah, I don't know, guys.
I'm gonna go with kind of shit.
Yeah.
Even if I take into account that it's a mobile phone game, I'm still just gonna go kind of shit.
I have a feeling it could be the worst one that goes into Ribian, you know. But
we're
we're gonna see about that later.
That might be a one for River.
It could be Ribian.
It could be River.
It's just boring.
It's not.
But-
It didn't really showcase anything.
But I can't quite put it in Rivian because at least it's better than. Is that Ultimate Battle 22 at the start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least it was fighting in this one.
Suppose.
Yeah.
But the Ultimate
Was
Battle
there?
22's
Barely, I
opening
don't know.
still excited me more. That the one we just watched was very boring.
It was very boring.
Yeah.
That's a contender for Ribrian.
Yeah, I didn't get a feel for that.
And
one.
it didn't give you any hints about the game. Like, okay, the screen cracked.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
But, like, it didn't show anything else from the game.
No.
You know how you use, like, the coloured balls in Dokkan?
Yeah, yeah.
They could have done something with that in the
Yeah.
opening, had coloured balls shooting in and out and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Budokai 3 didn't have anything because there's an.
That's true.
What do you mean?
Well, all of the ones in Fantastic didn't show anything from the game.
It showed shit that was in the game, yeah. I mean, what I mean is like, considering it's a mobile game, I feel like they could have done a little bit more with, like, some of the aspects of it being a mobile game.
Yeah.
I think the exact opposite. Because I think the last thing you want to do for an opening for a game is to show the limitations of your hardware. Cause
Yeah.
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 But that's not how to do it.
No.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Still
Yeah.
just a little boring.
I think we can agree kind of shit for different reasons, but still just kind of shit.
We'll decide on that later
Yeah.
on.
We got more steam out of that talk, weirdly, than I thought we would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Right.
We talked about it for longer than the actual opening.
Yeah.
Fusions.
Fusions
this
was
is
kind of a
right.
weird one, wasn't it?
Fusions is a weird one.
Did
You still haven't played this, have you?
I don't think
It's
I have.
really
no.
good.
Yeah.
It's really good. Surprisingly good.
I really should give it a go.
I think it's a lot better than.
Heroes.
Listen,
I actually finished this one.
it's got like its own theme. And everything.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot better than anyone.
It's a bit
was
more
expecting.
calmer, isn't it?
The quality of the 3D chibis is sort of I don't know, Tenkaichi 3 level, maybe a bit better,
Kind of.
bit better than that.
Better than Tenkaichi 3
It's a
in terms
league
of.
its own, really.
Look at this.
fluid there, really.
That's like a scene from the game as well when they meet,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Funny, it's Pan Trunks,
Really?
yeah.
It's different.
It's kind of cool. Again, they tried to get a Heroes-esque to it again, didn't they? Because Heroes was quite big at the time, wasn't it? Oh my god,
fucking
yeah.
God.
I forgot that they were in the opening. Oh my god, that's weird. Broly would not do this.
You just ruined it.
Broly would not do that. It's weird.
But it's fucking cool when you unlock him.
I bet. But still weird.
It is weird.
Where are we putting that?
I don't know.
I actually don't know.
Not bad.
I'll give it respect.
Was there fighting in that?
No.
Yeah, they just.
Oh
fought.
yeah, the two.
Just at the
yeah,
end,
the
really.
main
That was
character
it.
and the rival. That was about.
If anything, it was more comedic in some aspects, and then just like showcasing a couple of fusions and
We had them just venturing around.
venturing
Felt
around
like an adventure,
like a Dragon Ball type, you
yeah.
know. The music was kind of chill, wasn't
chill.
exciting, but it suited the chibbiness of it.
Yes.
Art style was cool.
I would put it.
But
in
I
not
wouldn't
bad.
find it exciting.
No.
Not bad.
Like
I'd put it in not bad, but I would have a hard
I
time
like-
fighting someone that said it was kind of shit.
I respect it. Yeah, I wouldn't say kind of shit because I respect the uniqueness of it.
Yeah.
So I'm happily saying not bad.
Okay, yeah, I'm happy.
Works
with
for
that.
me.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Fusion is not bad.
Not bad, and
I
not
liked-
a bad game if you haven't played it.
I definitely would like to give it a
You
go
should.
at some
Check
point.
out our game tier list.
Here we go. Yeah, actually, check that out. It's all in there, guys. Please check it out and share us your thoughts too.
Oh hey now.
Xenoverse 2.
Two.
This
boy.
again. Would you class this as an opening though? It's more of a
Yeah,
cutscene.
I wouldn't.
No?
I would. What? A different idea for an opening.
I have to respect it for that. I'm not gonna lie.
They're like telling you about what you're gonna be, you know, about the
Yeah.
world and stuff.
But I think I was kind of miffed that we didn't get a proper opening though.
Suppose.
That's
You know?
weird. See.
I remember seeing this. I'm like, oh man.
Faucets for you and your customers. BT's got your back. The only requirements are confidence in your capabilities. And of course, a strong desire to protect history.
I really liked this opening when I first played.
It was
this.
okay. Yeah.
A school for honing your skills.
I like what he tried to do here.
I like
That's
seeing all the characters.
Again, because it tried to be Dragon Ball Online.
yeah.
You know. And it's Dragon Ball Online Trunks.
Okay then, listen carefully. To maintain safety here, in Kantan City, home to the time patrol, there are a few rules you must keep.
It had personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I was trying to think what to say here, but like,
Like all this is cute and
Yeah.
this, but look,
The hero from Xenoverse 1 statue.
there's the Bandai statue.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really cool.
see, this is when it tried to get Dragon Ball Super again. I think the animation here was way better than Xenoverse 1's animation for the opening.
Yes, the animation's much better.
This had a lot more effort into it, and art style was more crisp.
Our missions come with the risk of changing history,
Don't change history like Trunks did.
so you must exercise the utmost caution.
I love that she says that here.
But if we didn't have it, we wouldn't have had Majin Buu
That's so
Dragon Ball Daima and Dragon Ball Super.
There just wouldn't be Dragon Ball. It's
Yeah,
one of those
yeah.
things that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like, she reprimands him for it, but it's like, what do you want exactly?
But that's the main continuity now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to show her. I want her to show us the continuity where he didn't turn up.
Yeah, right? Wish we could see that. Hopefully Xenoverse 3 would do it, but we're not talking about games. That's an idea.
The continuity where he didn't turn up was the one he's from.
What did you think of that?
I just okay. I have a big problem with it. Is that okay? My biggest problem with it is that I don't even know if I'm even right on this. But my biggest problem with it is like it's the opening, but then you have to watch it all over again when you actually start the game.
Okay.
So it's an opening
No,
and
actually,
just,
skip it.
But I
you
thought-
can't. No, you can skip it.
I thought you said that happens in Xenoverse 1 as well, though. I thought you said when you start.
Oh, yeah.
So it's got
But-
the same issue.
Yeah, yeah.
Both of those games have the same issue. Where did we put Xenoverse 1? We put it in kind of shit.
Yeah,
Just
we
put
did.
this next to it then.
But
I would put it in kind of shit because
Yeah.
it's just a
But I
cutscene.
like the it's a cutscene, but I like the uniqueness of what it tried
I
to
do like
be.
the
But it's a
uniqueness.
cutscene.
Yeah.
It's not an opening. I can't classify it
What
as
about
an opening.
Sagas though? We did because you could get away with that being a
I was about to
cutscene,
say that-
but it's like a recap
That
cutscene.
kind of depends on what you define as an opening, right? We
Yeah.
put Sagas up in not bad.
Yeah, but the point is that Saga's opening didn't repeat itself in the game.
It's fucking
It does. It's
What,
an
with-
opening.
what, the same
It's a,
animation stills.
no,
like the
it's
same
literally
shots.
the same scene. It's
They
literally,
play it again, I think.
They
when you
just play it
start the
again
play it
when you
again
start
late,
the game.
yeah.
You load the game up.
You can skip it, obviously.
That's
It's
what I
Of
mean.
course
Yeah.
you can skip
Yeah.
it, but it's for principle.
So we're comparing it for that.
Where would
yeah.
you put it?
For uniqueness, what it tried to be, telling about the time patrol and how it works and all the stuff in it, not bad. But
There was no
as a
fight.
as a whole,
Heavy bias.
it's not the greatest ever. So I can happily say kind of shit.
There was no fighting either.
Yeah, I really do want to put it in not bad just for the uniqueness alone, but I think we have to put it in kind of shit. Which hurts, man, because I really liked that
I respect
scene.
what it tried to do.
When I first played Xenoverse 2 and that scene came on, I really was like, oh, look at this.
Yeah,
This is so cool.
yeah.
But with
It felt fresh. Like you knew you were going to be in for a really good time in this game.
Yeah.
And it was a great game. Like so.
But I don't get hyped for it.
No.
And I'm gonna watch that exact thing in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
When
you start the game.
When I start the
In
game.
most
when
of
I
these
finish it.
openings where we've ranked them high, a hype factor really does play in.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we
And also, with all the amount of crazy stuff that Xenoverse 2 does, it really sucks that we didn't see any original animation for it.
Yeah.
CG or actual 2D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they really couldn't get out of that animation period because once they went back into it, you didn't really have 3D again until Fusions or World Mission.
leave it
what we're
there
gonna see,
because
so.
we'll just be on it all day otherwise.
Yeah.
Screw it.
And now fighters.
Fighters.
What a fascinating.
I might piss people off, I guess, with the I don't know.
Okay, see this again. This is again one of those gameplay showcase ones,
I
but
don't like this.
the music was insane.
I don't even like the music.
Really? I like how ampy it is,
It doesn't sound Dragon Ball to me.
but it's an arcade game. It was trying to be
A
a.
Dragon Ball.
It was trying to be a platform fighter.
It's just again, this opening's just fucking boring. It feels like I'm watching a trailer. Feels like I'm watching a trailer. You know? I don't know what it is. This opening just never did it for me.
I think if they had added the new characters and eventually change it up a little bit, it might have done better.
Like
The DLC characters and shit.
unpopular opinion. I'm not a fan of most of FighterZ's soundtrack in the game, and this is just one of its tracks, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't like its music. Nah.
I don't love the backing vocals.
Well,
I mean, I guess
sort of
I guess
death
it's the only kind of vocals.
chanting. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have that in
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Super Broly, though, don't we? And it's quite epic in that.
Yeah.
If we're going to compare it to that.
Yeah.
Um,
and it's really.
I cannot say Ribrianne for this. I'm
of
sorry.
course not, no. You know the
But-
worst thing is that it goes against the current rule set of game openings where it just shows shows just gameplay.
Mm.
I don't like, but the gameplay, I think it nails the style so well.
Yeah. I know.
Like the
Yeah.
moves in that game,
The style of like the fastness of Dragon Ball.
the moves
like,
you pull off
the
in the
impact.
gameplay look better than the anime only, or sorry, the animation openings.
Mm. Yeah.
And if we're talking about a game that really hypes you up, God yeah, I'm looking at those moves like I want to do that.
I can't wait to.
But we were just like,
Yeah.
what do you call an opening? You know, that's just game footage again.
It's game
It is
footage
game
again,
footage,
but
but it's got. I know this is what I find it really annoying.
it's very.
I'm
50-50.
upset, honestly, that we're putting stuff on the same. I'm starting to look at Ultimate Battle 22 and think they made a whole animated hand-drawn opening and we shit all over it
because
like,
it's shit.
you know, it's just like they at least had that going for it. You know what I mean? This is
Yeah.
just gameplay footage.
This was just.
That was a trailer to me.
I agree, like it is, but in terms of the emotions that it brought out within me, the excitement, like I want to pick up my controller and play it now.
I'm gonna say kind of shit. Yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna say solid.
I can. Ooh, okay, fair.
Fuck me.
Solid. I wouldn't go that far.
Huge,
I would have said. I would
girthy
have put. I would.
fucking-
If I was gonna not say kind of shit, I'd say not bad.
That was the thing. That was the bit that made me pre-order it.
That's a trailer. That's what I mean. It's like they put a trailer as the opening to the game.
I know,
I thought the gameplay alone.
Like, I get
That's
why
what
you'd want to
sold
pre-order it if you saw a trailer like that, but as the opening,
But it is a
you know
game.
what I
It is a
mean?
game. It is a gameplay opening.
Yeah, I know. I kind of get it. Yeah.
But I liked how like montagey it was trying to look and
Wait, so what did you
cut
say?
into the characters.
You want to say not bad?
No. I can happily say kind of shit.
Okay, cool.
No, I can't.
I
Have
brought
it
you
kinda
around.
Like,
Shit. No, I can't have it in kind of shit. It looks too cool.
It's,
It looks cool.
it's just edited well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can reward editing.
yeah.
Sure, we can. Yeah.
I will go with not bad.
It had some good amp to it. You know.
Yeah. Come
Like,
on.
I think-
the vocals like.
I think it worked with what they.
I hate the music as well. I'm sorry. I'm just a bad choice.
I don't
here.
think the music's that bad. I get it when you compare it to previous soundtracks.
Any of the
I mean,
previous
like-
soundtracks is so Dragon Ball.
It is
That
very.
just
It's
wasn't.
it is
I mean,
very
really-
out there for
It
Dragon
does really
Ball.
show the difference between us. Where I like this and you like Shallot.
No, I mean, I just
Right,
mean
yeah.
all the other tracks for those other games at the top, they sound like Dragon Ball songs. That just sounded like some generic sort of metal-y, death metal-y thing.
Yeah.
But it's new. Dragon Ball's never done that for metal before. And I like
it
it.
tried to be
Don't
something
like it.
different.
It was
yeah.
original.
I don't know.
I will settle with not bad. I personally would put it in solid. I will not allow it to be put in
I
kind of
put
shit.
kind of shit. Yeah, I'm happy
It
with
showcases
Dealer's,
all the
dealer's
characters.
choice.
It's down to you here. I don't mind where you put it. I'm not bothered that much. It's not
No.
going to make me lose sleep.
I,
It's
res- I respect kind of shit.
It's fine.
I respect solid. So I'm gonna say not bad.
Because you say it's got that amp.
Yeah.
That's
it
fair
works.
enough.
The way it went, it goes well with the
Yeah.
fluidity of the transitions of the characters and like the fighting.
Because Burst Limit was also just gameplay footage, but we agreed it had some oomph.
I think it.
So I think putting it on that level is
I
fine.
think there's a
Yeah.
And
balance.
I won't argue that. Granted, it is just gameplay, and there is definitely a it's just a trailer kind of thing.
Yeah.
But the feeling it invokes,
Fair enough.
I
Fair
can't
enough.
ignore that.
Yeah.
I can accept that.
Yeah. 100%.
Unfortunately.
Right.
Okay.
Dragon Legends. This
one's weird.
Yeah.
Apology. You know, you got to imagine it on a phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
Or tablet.
excuse the pixelatedness.
Look at the shots, though. I mean, the style, I think, of this is very
Yeah.
nice.
Very pretty. Very...
This is what I wanted FighterZ opening to be. I remember when I
Yeah.
saw this opening, I was like, I love this inky Street Fighter 4 shit.
Yeah.
calligraphy.
Kinda. Yeah. It has
Yeah.
that Street Fighter 4
But then
shit,
it
doesn't
abandons it now, and it just goes into like straight, really clean looking at. Like the steam came out of Boo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've always loved the
It's so weird for a mobile game.
I've always loved the ink calligraphy for.
I mean, God, is it 3D? Is it drawn?
Yeah.
It's so.
It looks like a bit of both, doesn't it?
And the music's good.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah.
It's
It
crazy.
See, this is a fighting game opening. You know what I mean? If this was FighterZ's opening, I'd be like 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
That fucking arm grab was great.
Yeah.
It came out of nowhere.
It's so fast.
My God.
It's insane. Yeah.
People were playing this on phones that could not handle this.
Frieza's eyes were like bloodshot and shit. Just
Yeah.
then, like,
Yeah.
You get a little bit of Shallot there at the
Nice.
end.
Shallot and
Final.
Giblet.
That's a fantastic for me.
It was
that
pretty
might be a
solid.
fantastic for me.
I
It's a really it's short and sweet, but it's just everything. It's everything all at once.
cannot and will not argue.
You're gonna put it in fantastic.
I would
Yeah,
happily
I might
Shit.
I was probably gonna go maybe at stretch solid, but
I put it in fantastic.
yeah,
It
it
hit
was
everything.
It hit
This-
every
this
note,
was-
didn't it?
it was the first opening in a while that's we've had an opening that amped up just regardless of fighters.
What a-
that felt like you said, that felt like a proper Dragon Ball
Right,
opening.
what
yeah.
an upgrade from Dokkan though.
Yeah, an upgrade from
Good
Goku,
God, like-
an upgrade from like Xenoverse and all that.
Yeah.
like so.
I
yeah,
will
that
say
was
that
insane.
I want, considering how old or how far along Dragon Ball Legends has come now, I would like a new one.
They should make
yeah,
a new opening.
they really
I agree.
surprised they haven't
Completely agree.
redone
What
it.
is-
Like
it recently had another anniversary, didn't it?
yeah,
Was it 7?
7th anniversary. Yeah,
7th anniversary.
yeah,
It came out when Broly came out.
yeah. It's Dragon Ball
Fuck,
Super
I mean,
Broly. Yeah, that's
they need
weird.
a new opening.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
really do. With all the new shit. Right. Yeah. Fantastic. Awesome. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Brilliant opening. They even used the guy the team that does Tenkaichi 4 fan game. They used this opening.
They do.
They-
Don't
like,
they?
do you remember-
They
yeah.
slipped it in. Yeah.
Amazing.
So,
All right. What
Right.
we got?
on to the next
I don't
world
know if
mission.
I've
I
even
think.
seen this.
I forgot about this one.
Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission.
Oh, it's
you
this
see-
theme.
Oh, it's this theme. I loved this theme. I loved this theme.
The Dragon Ball Heroes themes are
This felt like Yu-Gi-Oh, didn't it?
It's very, yeah.
Oh, of
Like-
course, yeah, very.
The Dragon Ball Heroes theme songs are so cheesy.
It's cheesy, but I love them.
Yeah,
I think they had
it's
some
very
they had some
Dragon
catchiness to them. This was cool. The animation,
It's okay.
again, going back to 3D now.
Yeah.
The fluidity here was insane.
Gogeta.
This what if, yeah?
Yeah.
The famous what if.
I love it. Just looks like a battle royale. Everyone's just fighting.
Yeah.
It's indicative of the game, I guess.
Yeah.
It shows it off. Yeah. Well.
I love that they are the characters,
Yeah.
like,
Getting really into
reenacted them.
Oh.
It's pretty insane. I love that shot. Can you imagine Diamond playing for that?
Throwbacks.
That would have been sick. Yeah, I would happily say solid, you know.
I would say solid. There's the couple of downsides to that is this Dragon Ball Heroes, and it really didn't showcase
Enough of
Enough of some of the wacky shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking
It was
looking
just
at it now.
it just
I
felt like
was
Dragon Ball Super, didn't it?
Yeah, looking at it now, I was just like, why is it's really hanging on this Goku versus Jiren fight?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit
It's-
dull on that.
It's
Yeah.
really not moving on from that.
I think for that reason, I'd actually say it's not bad.
Yeah, maybe that kind of.
I think that downgrades it from solid.
Yeah.
I think I would still put it in solid.
Yeah. I think that the animation is solid, 100%.
Yeah. The animation is solid. The music is great,
Yeah. I guess it is just
but
what it showcased just wasn't. It didn't have enough. What made this like a world mission, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
again, it's like you said, you spelled it clearly. Dragon Ball Heroes is very clearly known for being some of the weirdest shit.
It's-
and
it's got the
none of that was in the
Insane
opening.
what ifs in there. Yeah. like-
Nothing is in the opening, so but it's not bad.
It doesn't even showcase the new villain that was in it. Do you remember
No,
him? The dreadlock villain.
Showed
It was cool.
nothing. So
Yeah.
Not-
I
I
guess not bad
I'd
then.
have to say not bad.
I would. Yeah, I'd
It's
go
okay.
in.
If it wasn't for that, then it would have been a solid
Yeah.
for me.
It's a good opening, but
Yeah.
it's not a good Dragon Ball Heroes opening.
No. Yeah. We've seen better
Yeah.
Yeah.
for Dragon Ball Heroes, so
Yeah.
there we go. Not bad for Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission. Now,
Kakarot.
Kakarot. Again, we're going back again here because it goes back to Budokai 1 and Burst Limit a little bit. Not Burst Limit.
Oh, is it pulling the Chala? Yeah.
Does Chala, but I gotta give it credit. It's still different.
Chala, I feel like out of all the games, it suited being in this.
Oh
opening.
yeah,
it really
this one
did.
is-
I think it suited it, and like the cinematicness of this game is just beautiful in general, anyway.
I'm not gonna knock the game for being.
No,
I'm not gonna knock Charla for this.
Yeah, and it showed what you could do.
It's showing stuff from the game, yeah.
It's showing the RPG elements of the game.
Yeah.
Like, yes, this is not a fighting game anymore.
And it's not just
This is-
reenacting a classic opening.
This is more than that.
It's showcasing a little bit more with a little bit of callbacks here and there. And we got the landscapes you can go to, that's showing the world, the open world.
Are you just waiting for something to happen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice
I-
trailer, bro.
Wait, now, now
Okay,
it
there
goes,
you
yeah.
go.
Yeah. See, once the music kicks in, so does the fighting,
Yeah,
and
see?
it looks very pretty.
That was cool. The Great Eight part
Such
of
good
the
shot,
of the
yeah.
music. Yeah. They have their own versions of the
It's
of
just
the
'cause
opening.
the game looks so pretty. Like,
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Again,
Well,
it's showcasing the game, but
Yeah.
they make the opening of Chala Chala unique to them
yeah.
using the game.
Good editing.
It's very well done.
It's well edited, but it does have the same problem as Fighters.
Does.
It's just gameplay.
It's just gameplay. Stuff from the game, you know. I much prefer something
But
unique. I always will.
I prefer this felt more unique than that though.
This bit's nice.
I feel like.
Obviously.
And then it shows this bit that Budokai 1 didn't do until the Android Saga. I like that. That's beautiful. Beautiful.
That was really nice.
way of
yeah.
doing it. Yeah. So
I won't go to kind of shit.
No, God, no.
we're not doing fantastic.
No, absolutely not. No,
No.
it's just gameplay.
I'd say not bad.
I'll say no.
I'd give it a solid. Fuck that.
Yeah, overruled.
Solid. Come on. Solid. Solid, man.
Nah.
I prefer that way more than Fighters.
Our rule
That's on par with Fighters, I think.
No.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, you're
not
right.
in
Maybe
the
it's a bit
top-
better
no
than
way.
that. Maybe it is a little bit. It's edited really smoothly,
It is edited really nicely.
The editing, it was done so well.
but I'd still say not bad. I really would. I can't. Like,
I don't know, man.
what do you want? It's
That was solid for me.
Am I the decider here?
You might be the tiebreaker. I'm pretty decided on not bad now. Like,
Like,
it was okay.
the problem is, it's like it is just gameplay.
Yeah.
I can't shake that fact from my head.
But it was trying to be different with it. It wasn't just.
If it was trying to be different, it wouldn't have reused footage from the game.
Well, we said that about Burst Limit. But I think it's like ampness of it and the
and Burst
cinematic
Limit
of
got
it.
put in not bad.
It had a lot more like fluidity to it with the editing.
It's unfortunate because
And the timing of the song was really well done.
yeah, it is well edited. I'm not gonna deny it's well
It
edited.
tried to be a little bit mix of the original animated opening of Shallot whilst trying to add its own.
We're saying, but you're saying that all of that
Sweetness to it.
carries it. Like, what about all the shit that it's missing?
What
The
do you
shit
mean?
that it doesn't have.
It still showcases that. It showcased what you could do in the game, like the art, the going out in the world, eating, fishing for stuff, eating.
Yeah, but
all the RPG stuff is there.
Still-
The lands you could go.
But
It still showed
dude,
that.
there's shit that's higher rated than that didn't show
It's still showcasing.
anything from the game, really. It's, I don't know. Well, I don't know why that's a
I
factor.
don't know. I just loved the animation to it, the editing to it. It was just really well done.
I think we're getting pulled in. By
I think
how
it's a
pretty
good
the game is.
preview. It's a good
this
preview
is-
to the game.
This is what I was trying to say. It's like it's unfortunate that it is all game footage, but that game footage just happens to be fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
Would I be more lenient to say the same about the other games if their gameplay was just as beautiful?
All I'm saying, right, is I'm seeing you put
And
it.
the art style's good.
I am seeing you put it next to Final Bout's opening, and I'm like, no. I disagree.
Come on.
That is going down a level.
Why?
It is not on par with that.
I think it is.
Fuck that. We usually agree on a lot, but
Fuck
this
that.
is one
I think
rare
it is.
thing that we don't agree on. Rare. You're gonna have to be the tiebreaker. I'm gonna say not bad. You might have to take an L here and be pissed off. You will not like this. You will look back on this in
this is
editing and
good.
you will be
Nah.
upset.
This is your revenge for Infinite World, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
It's not a huge L though. It's not bad. It's not bad.
I love it though.
You know?
It's a good opening.
It's good.
Not as good as those.
It's good, but it's not solid.
It's not solid.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I am.
I'm just thinking, right?
But you said not bad for Fighters when he wanted it for kind of shit.
Yeah, and it's in not bad.
We're not fighting each other here. We're
Right.
like,
Yeah, exactly. I'm just trying to be as honest as I can be.
yeah.
Hold on. I am not getting swayed by what you two have picked. I'm going with what I think.
We came into this saying we got to be open-minded about this. That's what I keep trying to... That's a not bad for me. I don't know. I know it's going to upset you, but...
I don't know, man.
You got to put it there. If you're getting double-teamed, you're getting DP'd right now.
He's right. I'm looking at Final
Fuck it,
Bout.
fine, not
Look at
bad.
what's that-
Fucking
okay,
move
okay.
on. Jesus
I'm
Christ.
just gonna say now though that was a very hard choice.
Fucking hell.
I appreciate how
Important.
passionately
Such
you
bullshit.
defended that.
But, like,
No.
I think it's way better than Fighters' opening, but fuck you.
That's fine.
For gameplay showcase type of openings, that was better than Fighters. I'm sorry.
Agree to disagree.
I would have put it
But
up there.
that's unfair because Kakarot is an RPG. Fighters is a fighting game.
Doesn't matter. It's still showcase a
of course
gameplay showcase
Yes, but
opening.
but Kakarot has a much.
So if
bigger...
we're arguing on that,
Let me finish.
then why can I have had
Let me
solids?
finish,
You
you
see where you started. Let's move on.
No, hang on.
It's
no.
nearly 2
I'm
hours.
gonna make my point.
No, fuck
No,
off.
I'm gonna make my
your point off
For
screen.
the viewers.
Oh, fuck off.
I'm gonna make my point.
Hurry up.
Kakarot has the advantage of having a wide range of gameplay options, right?
Yeah.
You know, flying, fighting, eating, exploring.
Which made it
that
solid.
kind of stuff. Fighters is just fighting.
I thought,
You
we're
can't
not talking
have-
about the game though, are we? We're talking about the gameplay
I mean, like,
showcase.
But we're talking about the gameplay footage that is in the opening.
Yeah, he's saying that they didn't.
Both
have
of them
enough,
had it.
He's saying that they didn't have enough footage to use for Fighter's opening because Kakarot has a lot more that you can do to show in the
Exactly.
opening.
Kakarot
so
has
Fighters was
such a-
kind of like fucked in a way.
Yeah.
It could only show fighting.
Exactly.
And be a bit
Kakarot has
more
such a
boring.
bigger variety to
Yeah.
show. So you can't have a go at
Fighters could have showed the ultimate attacks they wanted and they
I
didn't.
do see that point, but I also do see your point.
Yeah.
And I also think you need to should shut the fuck up and we can move on.
Yeah, can we move on? Fuck it.
Alright.
Let us know in the comments below what you guys think, because that
Commenters.
was a stupid debate.
Commenters, tell us
It's not a
some shit.
stupid debate.
Fucking hell.
I think it's a good debate.
Oh,
That's some good debate.
And I like seeing you two fight. It's very
hell.
rare.
True.
that was insane. Right, Dragon Ball The Breakers. I don't know if I'll class this as an opening, though. What, did they even have an opening? Was this an opening?
This is the opening.
This
Is
was
this
a-
an
this was the
opening or,
teaser
like,
trailer.
first cuts? Is it the teaser?
It was a trailer. Do you remember this?
No, hold
I
on.
don't.
This wasn't in the trailer.
Was it not?
None of this was in the trailer.
I swear it was.
Dead. Yeah, none of that was in the trailer. They showed it inside of a house in the trailer. And like Oolong hiding or something.
Yeah.
Bulma and shit.
Maybe they mix it?
Maybe.
I swear.
I mean, that was awesome. Cell, like,
Yeah.
Fuck.
Cell was creepy as fuck.
Yeah, this was from the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The I'm going off a little bit. The older I get, the more I prefer first form Cell to
He's just
His
so
other
much more
forms
interesting as a character.
yeah. Like Jesus.
He's
Christ.
creepy.
He's
And they
creepy.
did it so well in this.
Proper monster.
The way he walks in. You see what I love about this? They were trying to make it feel like a horror game.
Yeah.
Because it's meant to be like a
Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Like
Oh, here we go.
because like Dead by Daylight, it tried to be like a horror game, but when you get into the game, it doesn't
It's
really
just
feel like
Xenoverse.
that.
Yeah.
It was basically it was just Xenoverse spin-off.
The tone of this opening is neat.
The animation is pretty sublime.
It's pretty good.
The CGI of it is really
Yeah.
good.
It is really good. Yeah.
I like the pretend Bulma here.
It's kind of like the Xenoverse 2 3D cutscenes, you know, like the big CG cutscenes.
Yeah.
It looks like them, kind of. Like they made a whole opening out of it.
Yeah, this was basically the trailer.
This is all... The only bit that I don't think was in the... I might be fucking completely wrong, and this is just the trailer. In fact, I'm probably going to dock it points because it is just the trailer.
I was gonna say you
It
said
is
that
at
about
least
fight. You
now.
said that
Yeah.
about fighters.
Now it's just the trailer.
Yeah.
So.
But again, yeah, I don't,
Why the fuck would you end it with Oolong shooting a rocket?
to sell to perfect sell.
Wow.
Why Cell?
He wouldn't even need to
only-
deflect it. It just it just bounce off him.
I know the game came out in seasons where villains were introduced over time, but on the front cover you have Frieza, Cell, and Boo. So why is Cell the only character in that opening?
Yeah, it's weird. They didn't showcase
I
Frieza
guess-
and Boo for that.
I guess it puts across the the gameplay of a villain going through phases and hunting you down.
You could have had one bit of the opening on Namek. You could have had one bit on this in the
I don't
city.
I don't consider it.
I frankly think like Bulma and Oolong and shit ruined it. I liked it when it was just like the regular people running.
Yeah.
If we'd have had more shots...
I think that's just to showcase you playing as them.
Well, you know how they had Cell creeping into the house and stuff, and I think if they'd have cut away, like you said, to some of the other characters, like Frieza, because I don't know who was added at the time, but was it just Cell when it? Because they're on the cover.
I don't. Yeah, it must have been these three.
If they'd have kept that spooky tone going, maybe I would like it more. But it's just
But I
It's
like they
fucking
tried.
strange.
I like they tried to give Dragon Ball love,
It
like
feels-
with Bulma and Oolong, but it just didn't make sense.
it feels like a cutscene, and also it's literally just the trailer.
Yeah.
So kind of shit automatically, I think.
But
I
but-
can't
but
argue with that. It's
Yeah.
it's pretty.
it's pretty. I like they tried to get that suspense of it, of,
Yes.
the horrorness.
You know what? It had a killer starter,
yeah,
It did.
It
Quite
really
literally.
did. Yeah, with
Really good
how
start.
Cell was at the beginning.
but then it just nosedived from
Yeah,
there. It
yeah,
just-
like Raging Blast. Yeah,
yeah. It just couldn't.
Could not hold.
kind of
Could
shit.
not
Then
hold.
we'll just do
I'm-
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say kind of shit.
Fuck
What
it.
we got next?
No arguments here. Definitely not. Right, the last one I think is
Second to
Spark.
last,
It
isn't
might. I don't know. It's Sparking Zero, I think. Now this might
Oh,
give
yeah.
you.
Hold up.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, second to last.
Oh
yeah.
shit. Okay.
Right, yeah.
Second to last.
I already give it a downgrade just for the music, and I'm worried this is going to give me a copyright issue. Why did they reuse this music?
You might have to mute this.
Yeah.
Fuck.
The animation, the whole opening alone, is fucking sublime.
I mean, this is really nice looking.
It's
right?
very nice looking. It's immediately got fighting from the beginning. The showcase
some
of Baby and
GT
Fucking
love.
baby
some
in
team up
there,
of
yeah.
Baby and Goku Black is perfect.
This feels like a Tenkaichi opening.
It does.
It
It
is.
really does. It's
Yeah.
got that Tenkaichi-esque to it, which was important.
Yeah.
Blue versus Baby, that was really cool.
Look at that. That shot. I love that shot.
Right?
Yeah.
The music goes. It's just I wish, but it should not. It shouldn't have been the music choice. I'm sorry. Why wasn't it Kageyama?
I really wish they'd got him
Why
back.
the hell did they not get him
I
back?
wish they'd have got him back. Damn. It's missing that.
It's bizarre they used this theme. They're so up Super's ass.
They really are.
Fucking hell.
But it's, I mean, goddamn, look at it. Though.
This was pretty. And when they were all together, this had a Razor Blast vibe to me. And Tenkaichi 3.
That's so good. The first time the original version that I watched did not have this song.
I don't understand, yeah. I'm pretty sure the trailer came out, it had this.
I remember.
I thought it was the trailer theme song.
That's going to be tough to rank, you know.
Right.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so
that might be a solid.
I'm bracing myself for a fight here.
I'm happy to say solid. It wasn't.
It's-
if it was fantastic,
It can only go up. You know what I mean?
it could have been fantastic if it wasn't for the music choice.
Okay, I will agree with you if you put every game that had Shallot down one because they just reused the anime opening.
Hold on, let me examine this. Yeah.
Come
you're
on.
right.
It's exactly
come
the same.
on,
It's exactly the same.
The once though, they only use it once.
Yeah, Sparking Zero
Nah.
only used it once.
Hold on a sec.
Yeah, but the rest of it.
He's got a point, you know, because we put Ultimate Tenkaichi right there. They used Charla, and think about what that.
But we're thinking about the animation.
That's what I mean. But for that reason, it might need to go higher.
What? Tenkaichi?
I'm putting Sparking
No,
Zero.
Sparking Zero.
I'm putting Sparking Zero in Fantastic.
It might actually need to go in Fantastic, mightn't it? Because that was a really good.
For the animation.
Yeah.
For all of it.
Fucking the song.
And
right?
also, the song is fucking great.
Yeah, but Limit Break Survival.
Limit Break is a great song, but it shouldn't have not. It shouldn't have been used in this
Why?
game. I'm sorry.
I'm pissed.
Because it should have been coming out. It's a Tenkaichi game. It should have been its
I
own
do agree
original
with
song.
him there. I
Is
wish
Tenkaichi...
It should have been an original song. It's a Tenkaichi game.
Is Tenkaichi in the title?
No.
Then it's not a Tenkaichi game, is it?
Do not give that. Do not do that. do not do that.
It's a sparking.
It's a sparking
It's a
game.
sparking,
Tenkaichi
yeah.
was based on sparking.
It is sparking, literally. That's just the name.
You
of it.
cannot argue that.
No, I agree.
Come on.
I won't argue
It should
with
not have had
I'm
Limit Break
pissed.
X5.
I'm pissed because like you're absolutely right. It should go in Fantastic, but then holy fuck, I wish it had an original theme.
Yeah, man. It should have been for the first Tenkaichi style game to come back. It should have.
That's upsetting. Like
It is a downgrade for me to not being fantastic
because
of the music
GT
alone.
Final Bout, you know, I would have slapped that in Fantastic. Like original theme, beautiful animation, clean, you know. But I don't know. Like it's really good. It's exceptionally good.
I cannot look at Sparking Zero and think it's on par with fucking
Tenkaichi 3.
Fucking Tenkaichi 1.
Yeah, you're right. It has to go in Fantastic. Unless we start moving shit around.
Okay, for the animation, yes.
Also, it's not just the animation, right? The matchups as well.
The matchups, yeah,
The
yeah,
oomph.
yeah, everything else
and the
about it was
character
great.
variety. Like, we say it loves Super so much, but it had Baby Vegeta in there.
It's just the music that ruins it for me.
Yeah, but it had that. Did you think it had impact? Though?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right,
It had the
right,
amp, it had the
yeah.
impact. The fluidity was good.
Yeah. The darker tone, the
Yeah.
atmosphere of it.
Yeah. It had that Tenkaichi vibe to it. So, yeah, I would happily say that.
Okay, I'm putting in Fantastic.
That's a weirdly disgruntled Fantastic for
Yeah,
me. I do
that's-
agree
yeah,
that it
that
needs
was
to be
a
there, but
weird
it's like I have a
way
disgruntled.
to-
Yeah.
Have it be there.
Fuck.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, the thing is like, it's fantastic. It's not perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fantastic's our perfect tier, though, isn't it? Like,
It's not.
Yeah.
Budokai 2
It's our
and
top one,
3
isn't it?
up there
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
Shit was amazing. You know.
Okay.
Fuck.
But I like that Legends is kind of up there with the console games.
Yeah.
I like that.
Good for Legends.
Legends is pretty
Yeah.
decent, yeah.
What up for this?
Right.
Yeah.
We're so close to finishing this now. It's
Is this
nearly
our
2
final
hours.
one?
It's going to be our final one,
this is our final
I
one.
believe.
This is our bonus.
It's our bonus. It's a little special mention because it wasn't part of this montage.
But
It's
we
got to
feel-
go with Rihanna.
But we did not. Yeah.
We feel it
But we-
should be here.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
didn't want to leave it out. It's got because it's got a fantastic opening.
Yes.
And I'm hoping it goes in fantastic because it's a killer.
This is the main opening, for Clara.
For Dragon Ball Online when it first came out.
No, not when it
think.
first came out.
No?
This is the second opening.
Oh, okay.
I've said it and now I'm not sure.
Fuck it.
So, I mean,
someone in the
I always
comments-
thought this was like the one that stuck out for me.
I remember
Right.
this being the second opening.
So we might have
I don't know, man.
we
I
might have
think this
skipped
was
an
the
opening here,
Look,
but
it kicks in.
this is more of a special mention. Yeah. I should put a little bit more.
Okay, I remember this being the second opening because I swear this is the kid of the character from the first opening.
Shit, I don't know, man. You know, because I think
What,
you
like
see
older?
kids in this
Like-
opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like...
I love the action adventure feel of this.
Yeah.
It's got like an artistic
It looks nice.
jaunt to it.
It almost looks like you know, Super Dragon Ball Z's opening.
Yeah,
Like
a
similar
little
kind
bit.
of
Yeah,
drawing.
it's
Yeah.
kind of got a manga-esque
Hang on. So
with a lot more fluidity than manga-esque.
there you go. That's the
Oh
character from the first.
yeah.
At least that's how I remember it. I don't.
We could just be making up the lore.
I
right
could
now.
be making
Yeah,
up.
yeah. We're not quite sure, but we wanted to give this a special mention.
Look
'cause
at these outfits.
this was a
man.
great opening,
It's very.
Look at this.
and it's a callback to Goku and Piccolo.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, it's so Dragon Ball. It's a world tournament.
Yeah.
But it's not even like good versus evil. It's just like two people going into a ring
Yeah.
to test their limits.
This sort of like energy and like the uniqueness of it should have been what we got for Xenoverse's openings.
yeah.
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 And I love it. I love it that it's like slow build up.
It is.
Yeah, it's getting there.
And it builds up the anticipation so well, and you're just like, oh, the fight's coming.
Oh, you did the Janemba.
Oh, yeah.
Got him with that Gogeta shit.
Yeah.
The running, like, it's a mix of everything.
That's good.
And he powers up now, doesn't he?
Yeah. You can see a smile underneath that
Yeah,
mask.
literally.
I love
The
that. How are
attention,
you still alive?
attention to detail is pretty good in this.
I haven't seen this in ages.
It's been a long time for me.
My god.
I like that. Just
Oh.
no teleporting or flying. Just
Warp
him
ball.
doing basic moves, moving around.
Great choreography.
Yeah, it's got great choreography. in
Janemba
this.
again.
Yeah.
That was some Janemba shit.
But look,
And this is quite a long opening, but it's an enjoyable opening. You
Might be the longest opening.
I
yeah.
think it is.
it was very entertaining.
Yes.
You wanted to see who would win.
Look at that. There's grit teeth.
Yeah. Just animated really nice. As
Yeah,
well.
it really is, especially there. It's like just artwork stills.
Music comes in
And
again.
you know, it's not one of those openings that has a great start and then just kind of falls off. It just
It
keeps
stays there.
amping.
This
Yeah.
bit's awesome as well.
This
Look at this.
keeps
Bam,
going
bam,
up.
bam, bam.
That's cool.
When you listen close, the sound effects for this are great as
Yeah.
well. So snappy.
It's so like this showcasing how fast they're moving. I love that.
Yeah.
So clever. The Super Saiyan.
Popping off, super Namekian, but the red eyes.
Yeah.
Orange Piccolo before Orange Piccolo.
Yeah,
With the
right.
red eyes.
Dragon power. Like grenade.
Light grenade.
Kamehameha.
yeah.
See, he looked like Goku there. That was
He
a cool,
did,
that was a
yeah.
cool shot. I'm not gonna lie.
It's just a Goku Piccolo callback.
Yeah,
isn't
it really
in the
is.
perfect way.
It's so amped up than what they had. A bit of Goku Vegeta there as well with the angles.
I don't even know what's going on there.
The fucking lines came
Yeah,
off of
they-
them
they
and
are.
into the beam.
They got undrawn.
I don't
Like,
even know what you call that. Like,
What even is that?
it was that was a solid opening, man.
that's
I loved it.
It's solid at least.
That's why I wanted to give this one a special mention for this video.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't the original opening.
Alright, get it in Ribriand here.
I almost consider it cheating because it's so much longer than the others.
Yeah.
So it has so much more time to show up to flex. Right?
Mm.
It does.
But if it went in anything other than fantastic, I would have a riot.
I do want to give it the fantasticness to it.
Let's just put it up
Should we
there.
just put it up there?
Come on.
It was insane.
What else could it be?
It's really, really
Fuck it. For the second opening, if it is the second opening that we put here, because I don't know if that's the right cover.
It might be the first or second. It's the main.
Yeah.
It's the one everyone remembers,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
Yeah.
So,
Right. Not bad of a tier list here, but before we end this video, did we want to go for the kind of shits to put in Ribriand? One of them, at least.
One of them at least. There's got to be a worst one.
Dokkan.
I kind of feel like Dokkan.
It's Dokkan.
Yeah.
Dokkan's getting fucked. It had no chance. It had no chance.
It was boring.
It was really boring.
I
yeah.
want to be devil's advocate and say, yeah, but the phone screen breaking was kind of cool.
Fuck's sake.
But
we weren't gonna count that, yeah.
But yeah, you are so right.
It's all it had.
It is.
So,
just-
is it going to be there?
it is.
Just to fill this slot?
No one wanted it.
Yeah, put it there.
It didn't need
going there.
If it was anything like Legends, cool. But
Oh, amazing.
That's
I
Ribriand.
love how it's such polar opposites.
Yeah, if Budokai 2 is an example of exactly what a Dragon Ball Z game opening should be, Dokkan's is the worst example.
right? It's
Yeah.
like there's a good.
Dragon Ball Legends. Dragon Ball Legends is at the top, and this one is.
Yeah.
I actually like the consistency we got here for the first row.
Yeah.
The column, I should say. Yeah,
Says a lot.
really good. Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything else really from kind of shit that could go in Ribrianne. They're all pretty alright. I don't think any of them deserve a Ribrianne tier.
I don't think any of them are as bad as Dokkan Battle.
No, Dokkan's was just straight boring.
No.
Yeah, that's the deciding factor. Really, like
Yeah.
I've watched the Dokkan Battle one and I felt nothing.
Yeah.
Not even irritation.
It was just a
nothing.
rehash of what you know.
It's just
Yeah.
complete
Yeah.
void and
Snore.
absence of any emotion
Yeah.
or care.
It kind of had a worse animation than Xenoverse ones.
It did.
Like
I think it
the
did.
stillness of it.
Yeah.
Like
Regardless.
Right.
That's an alright tier list.
that.
Sharon.
I'm digging this. That was, despite our squabbles
We had some
earlier.
grievances. Yeah.
We only had a couple,
We're all
though.
friends here. I love you both.
It was like 2 maybe.
This is how much of our passion is for Dragon Ball and the
Absolutely.
openings and how
We agree
much
on
nostalgia we
most
have these.
things,
We did.
you know?
We actually did in this one.
So,
There's
So-
some things we don't agree on.
but we kick off with
We
that.
really
Yeah.
do kick
Yeah.
off of that. Yeah.
That's how much we care.
Exactly.
That's
We
how
love
much we
Dragon
care.
Ball. God damn it.
So
Too
yeah,
much.
Yeah.
guys.
Some of us should go outside one day.
Yeah,
gotta
well,
touch
we're definitely to go
some-
outside and get some fresh air because we're hungry. We need a drink, and yeah, we've been at this for 2 hours almost. So
Seriously.
it's time for us to end this tier list. Guys, thank you so much for watching our video on this. Thank you for sticking around this long as well. We hope you've enjoyed it. We hope you've enjoyed our squabbles, our debates, and our if there's anything you agree and disagree with, let us know in the comments below because we would love to hear them because I'm sure there's some here that you're probably going to argue about
Oh, I hope
in the
so.
comments below. I really hope so. Please let us know. We want to engage with you guys.
Spark those
It's great.
Sparking zero those debates.
Please,
Get them in the comments.
please let us know. Yeah, guys, do drop a comment. Let us know what you think. Do drop a like if you have enjoyed our video on this, and subscribe so you don't miss out on our future discussion videos we have coming soon. We've got a couple of videos in mind we want to do. Possibly a GT versus Super video or GT versus Daima.
Yep.
Maybe Daima because it's still quite relevant at the moment.
Yeah, I remember.
We might come back and do a wish list for Sparking Zero with Shallot now being in the game. We might come back and do a new set of characters we want to see for the game because it opens up a huge amount of possibilities. Hopefully for characters that should
A
have been
lot
in
of
the game to come back.
discussion now, yeah. That can
A
be
few
done.
discussions we have in mind we want to come back for, so do look forward to them. Subscribe so you don't miss them. Until then, guys, take care, have a fantastic day, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.